fast before you start up the world. Back.
World is still loading up.
We're gonna loot that gun safe in the basement.
Which one?
The house we were in.
Yeah.
Or the house we were on
I
top
should
of.
have like 30 lockpicks on me.
Imagine they don't give me the bike again. I'm just walking around for like till day like 30.
I'm probably gonna have a motorcycle by then, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it's like on day 30. Oh yes, the trader finally gave me a bike. Oh wait. Honestly, I might just if that ends up happening, I might just skip the bike entirely.
Yeah, we're gonna have to build everything above the bike ourselves, but you know, if we ever get the option to have 4x4 truck parts as a reward, take it. They're worth like 12,000 money apiece.
Jeez. Holy crap, wait. That's how much you can sell it for, right? How much does the trader ask for it?
They asked like 30k.
Oh, jeez. They ask more than double the original price. I bet their excuse has something to do with inflation. How did the stream go though? With
I mean, I wasn't streaming, but it was fun.
I know you're a part of the stream though.
Yeah. I mean, I was playing dirt. I was happy. Initializing world.
It's gonna take. Oh, is it gonna load up faster late game? Because I haven't really gotten particularly late game ever, but it seems to take longer for me the more advanced I am in the world.
Yep, it does. The more you explore, the more stuff it has to log in your save file.
Oh jeez. Imagine the stream makes it to like day 100 trying to load up the world.
It doesn't get that bad. At least it didn't used to.
Well, yeah, but now we have 2 players.
That doesn't really make a difference. My world's open. Alrighty. Let's see.
The join game in this is just bad. Like, you have to put settings for server, general, basic, advanced, and multiplayer. For filters.
Can't you just join through Steam?
I might be able to. It's never given me that option before, but then again, maybe they updated it when they updated the... Oh, what? Now it's not even showing my friends. Oh, there we go.
Might just need to restart your Steam in that case, yeah.
Oh, maybe it just didn't work. Maybe you had to invite me the first time or something, but I don't remember that being an option. Then again, I could just be not seeing things in that case.
I can't invite you to... Nope, I forgot. They just changed how it looks. Invite the game.
I'm joining. I joined.
Cool. I do not have much fluid with me. Oh, you left a ton of stuff down here. Or you just didn't really loot just yet.
Yeah, I haven't really looted it. I was busy trying not to die.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So there's a server I'm in. It's for this game on Roblox. It's actually one of the few that I actually play because it's not
Complete
ridiculously-
garbage?
Yeah. It, and they don't have thermal sights in the game yet, so I just made it. They have a Discord server and it says like suggestions, and I asked if they could add thermal sights if it's not already in the game. Apparently, it's not. I couldn't remember if it is because I haven't unlocked all the sites. I have 20 and they have the little like dislike thing bot on. Nobody has disliked it. 27 people, not counting the bot.
Hmm.
And then there was another poll that said add Chinook, and then somebody said don't add Chinook. 2 likes, 37 dislikes. It really, that had more likes than the original thing for the Chinook. Like more dislikes than the Chinook has likes.
Easier to get people to react to something they don't agree with.
The only the server's so big, even though there's a 6-hour timer between when you can suggest a new thing, there's still 100+ messages after when I messaged it. I think this server's ridiculous. Yeah, community members 6,533. Come on, you can do it. 7 days. Load me in.
Well, my game just froze, so I assume it's doing something.
Oh boy.
I opened the gun safe. It just had some arrowheads and a tier 2 baton in it.
Electric baton, right?
No,
Scam.
just actual garbage.
Scam.
Only spent 2 lockpicks on it.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
Well, I think I only broke 1. I don't know if it actually spends a lockpick on a successful pick.
It doesn't.
I'm just heading to my quest now.
My headphones are trying to die. I only have 1 charger. I'm trying to keep my phone alive and my headphones. I keep forgetting.
Imagine having wireless headphones, though.
My other headphones broke, and again.
Ah, yeah.
I think they're freaking Pitbull for that. Just
Waiter, more toddlers, please.
Just walked into my room and just like, oh yeah, that looks like a healthy thing to eat. Then again, that's probably giving him too much credit. I doubt he thought about it much.
Yeah, dogs don't have a brain, don't you know? Except for maybe like huskies and golden retrievers.
Yeah, there are a few that are pretty smart. I'm
Yeah.
not against dogs in general. I'm just more of a cat person.
Same. I would be fine with dogs if everything they did wasn't so obnoxiously loud.
Yes, and if I didn't need so much dang attention, like I can go
I'm
for...
cool with giving them attention. It's the fact that every time they move, they make enough noise for me to hear them from 30 feet away of the house outside. Like, ah, yes, we just pulled up in the driveway. I can hear my dog's feet clacking around like they're wearing iron shoes.
Oh dear God.
I know that we just kind of need to trim their nails, but also, who wants to do that?
Yeah, I will say that's probably one thing that's worse to do for cat owners. Same with giving them a bath.
I mean, unless you have a kind of aggressive cat, you don't really need to care about trimming their nails. Unless, of course, they have an issue with it.
Yeah, it's not usually an issue, but sometimes, like, we don't do it for ours because ours they're kind of inside and outside cats. Like, we have barn cats,
Yeah, they need their claws for climbing and going.
Yup. We have cats for the house too. We have 4 barn cats, 4 house cats, and they're not even really house cats because.
Oh, apparently I do have a fire axe for you.
Oh, nice. My cat just. The freaking rest of my family likes to call him a dog in a cat's body because he acts like.
Yeah, we call my goblin a dat or a cog sometimes.
Like, my cat, I don't know why, like, none of the other cats developed this, but my cat will follow me around. And it won't be like an extremely obvious way, but like, I'll go to the driveway, because we have cows across the field, and I'll go to give him water, and I'll just see him on like the edge of the woods watching me.
Yeah, my rescue cat stalks me.
Like, I get they're probably doing it, like, cause I don't even know how to explain it, but like, I guess they feel protective. I don't know what they're trying to protect us
You are
from.
their property. They want to make sure their property is safe.
But it's creepy sometimes. Like, I was out putting birds away, and I carry a 22 out there because we'll find possums or raccoon in the barn sometimes, and I'll shoot them.
Possums will attack a chicken?
Yes, they will. They will eat them too. And it's not usually the adult chickens that's that bad. They steal their eggs and they will go for baby chickens and geese. I actually walked into the chicken coop at one point, and there was a raccoon. It had killed one of the geese.
I mean, honestly, you could probably just pick up a possum and throw it out. They're very chill usually.
Yeah, and I don't think they carry rabies either.
They are immune to rabies and most types of venom.
Yep, it's just I still don't want to be bitten.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if we continue to release them, they're just gonna keep coming back here. Like my mom, she doesn't like shooting them, so she'll let them go, and then we'll find them in the barn again, eating cat food or eating something. And then they'll start families, and then we'll have like 20 of them in our barn.
Yeah, but you at least won't have a tick problem.
What's that? Raccoons though are just the major issue because the possums are less likely to kill a chicken.
Yeah, coons are evil.
Yeah, and I mean, although we found a lot more possums, we found like 5 possums. We shot 3, 2 of them were released. Because again, my mom is most of the time the one who finds them, and she is very much against shooting them. And we've had 2 raccoons. But it's just not fun to shoot them. It's not like hunting, where you're hunting for food, and like deer is actually really good. You're not gonna use their bodies in any way. You're not gonna, like, I'm pretty sure I got this from my parents, but we hate to waste any part of an animal that we kill.
Yeah, of course. Be efficient with your hunting. No hunting for sport.
Yep. But can't really do that with a I mean, we might be able to do it with a raccoon. Only problem is it's usually pitch black outside when we shoot those things.
Yeah, I imagine the only thing you could make out of them is maybe a stew anyway.
That, or we could cut their fur, and they actually have pretty nice fur. The only problem is, again, I don't think my parents want to either, because I can't really skin. But I don't think they want to be skinning pitch black, like midnight. But yeah, I have a bunch of friends who are like, oh yeah, they'd shoot it instantly. It's not like video games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not scared to shoot it, but just...
The human brain is made to disassociate violence in, like, video games and media practically from real life, unless, of course, you gain access to media and video games too early, then your mind starts melding the two together.
But yeah, even I'm not scared to shoot them or anything. It's just a rush of adrenaline. But you get very shaky, even if it's like a possum. And it's not something you can control very easily unless you do it often, which is not something you want to do either unless you're a hunter, and then you kind of have to stay still or the deer or something will see you. But I'm not a hunter. He's not giving it to me again. Oh wait, never mind. Finally, I got the bike.
Nice.
Do you have any special jobs?
Your mind associating things with video games, if you get introduced to it too early, is why Minecraft and Roblox has such a massive amount of violence compared to violent games fan bases. Like real life violence is what I mean.
What's a reflex sight mod schematic?
The hollow sight pretty much for a weapon.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's very good actually. I think it costs like steel or something weird though.
I mean, we're pretty much making that already, so not a big problem.
Just need to find a crucible and we can make it.
Yeah, tell me though if you don't want me talking about that type of stuff on stream.
I could not care less. Like, you wanna vent or talk about your experiences? I am here. Tier 6 pipe baton.
Oh, nice. I was just wondering if you were not okay with that, like...
I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I doubt I really pander to a younger audience anyway. I'm not really that loud.
Yeah, fair. Why? My bike just, I got off of it and it just like not even the momentum, it just like lurched forward.
The pig's animation is faster than its actual running speed, so it looks so dumb. Looks like it should be moving at like 50, but it's moving at like maybe 8.
Oh, is that how fast? Wait, I haven't seen a pig do that, but that sounds...
If you're a long distance away from you, they'll do like a charging animation, but they won't actually gain extra speed.
Oh, what? That's interesting. Didn't know that. Oh, let's see. Oh, I got a bunch of forged iron from there, so I did loot some stuff apparently.
Nice. I disassembled the... what's it called? The crafting bench that was down in the treasure room.
Nice. By the way, I got 10 pipe bombs. Where do you want me to put those? Because I don't really need to carry those
You can just put them in the weapon chest. That's why I'm storing spare ammo bits for now. Alright, I'm going to turn this quest in, and then I'm going to raid that weird mansion. Or, it's not quite a mansion, it's a big fancy house with a weird monument. It's right behind the trader. I love how there's no trees around the trader anymore.
Wait, what happened to them? Did you remove them?
I removed, like, all of them while I was waiting for them to open one day.
Oh, I remember. Also, I'm gonna have to. I'll probably end up doing all the editing this weekend because I prefer to do it on the weekend where I'm not doing much anyway.
Yep.
Really annoying though that it took me that long to get.
Figure out how to get the drive stuff working. Ooh, 4 herbal antibiotics. Very nice.
Are you gonna pre-loot that place before you?
I don't have a quest there. I just want to go in there. It probably has some good saves in it. I'm just letting you know that I'm heading there in case you want to join me.
I will. I'm just sorting stuff out right now.
You have suffered a deep laceration. I am aware. I can't do anything about that.
Do you need a medkit?
No. A deep laceration just lasts until it wears off.
Oh.
I already stopped the bleeding last time I was playing.
Oh, jeez, we have a lot of raw meat.
Yep, we sure do. And I think I have 30 more to bring back as well.
If you bring that back, we're gonna have, what is that? If you have exactly 30,
I killed 6 pigs in one mission.
I will say there's kind of one thing ridiculous about how many animals you have to kill in this game, because in real life, one freaking cow, and I get we're not killing cows, we're killing pigs, but pigs
one cow can feed you for like a month.
Yeah, one cow can feed you for over a year. A horse, which is smaller than most cows.
Depends on what you're supplementing it with.
Yeah.
Like if you're just eating it.
And again, the frickin' we have giant animals. Like what? Our biggest cow, named it Libby, and it is like 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, cows are massive.
Yeah. And if a horse can last you a year on just a horse, and horses on average are only 800 to 1,000 pounds.
They're mostly just muscle too. They're not like there's meat on their legs or haunches to some degree.
Yeah. And like for us, there's 7 people who currently live in House. 2 pigs a year. That's our pork for the year.
Yep.
And then in this game, you kill like 5 freaking pigs, and you're like, oh, that's my food for the next 3
Ah,
days.
yes, 16 steaks.
Your guys can eat that in like a day. Oh, I don't know where to put so much of this stuff. You know, I'll just stuff it in my bike. Actually,
If you want to make just like a spare normal box, we should have enough nails at base to do it. You can just make that the junk chest. Just make it slightly separated from the other chest so I know what it is. And I'll sort stuff when I get back.
I plan on sorting stuff. It's just my mind's not really in that.
Yeah.
Game.
You're not quite in the mindset just yet.
Yeah. And it is kind of boring to just go straight into a game like this and
Yeah.
immediately have to sort your inventory.
Oh, this place might be a mortuary.
Oh, what?
A place where they embalm dead people.
Oh, that's fun.
Yup, it is. At least that's what they were doing.
Alright, well, I'm on my way.
Ceiling men, of course. I should have known.
Okay, so our guys can frickin' do wheelies, but they can't cook a steak right. That makes
They only spec'd into charisma as a child.
Yeah, wait, what did these guys' parents teach them? We're like 20. What are our life skills?
We're like in our 30s. Have you seen how wrinkly these dudes are? Like late 30s. We are crunkly.
Oh, true. I have a frickin' full-grown beard.
Must be test tube babies.
We're just grown in a lab.
Yeah. Then released into the quarantine zone.
No, yeah. Yeah, you guys could just go live here. Wait, how do we... Wait a minute, then what are the traitors?
They're people who know the secrets of quantum teleportation.
Fair. 2 duffel bags. Horrible loot. I will not stop searching those, because as I was about to stop searching them in my other world, I got a freaking level 5 stun baton.
Yeah, it's always worth checking everything.
Where are you? We are not on the same team.
That is a good point.
Also, I forgot to grab water. I have red.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I have like 40 empty jars in me I need to refill.
You are... That
I already breached through the front door.
Ah, I was going the wrong way. You're 600 meters away.
Yeah, I'm right by the trader.
Well, at least I have a bike this time. I swear, if I lose my bike somehow. Okay, well, I just quantum tunneled through a fence. I
Gotta love it.
accidentally hit it. And I just apparently the bike decided to turn off physics for a moment.
Do I have repair kits on me? I do. Very good. Just found 2 blueberry pies in the same room.
Oh, nice. That's good food.
Yeah. Had to eat one, but at least I'm getting the stamina and health bonus.
In real life, you eat a slice of pie, you're full for a while. In game, you eat a whole pie 5 minutes later. Hi, I'm hungry again, give me a steak.
I'm hungry. Maximum stamina per day.
I will never get over the fact of how much these characters eat.
Well, they never sleep, so they are burning like infinitely more energy than anybody humanly should, which further proves my point of them being test tube babies.
Yeah, but that maybe we were just developed to have micro sleeps. Like there are some animals that do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just sleep while we're chopping down trees. Totally safe, right?
Oh no, I actually chopped off my finger. So I hope they gave us some sort of regenerative abilities. I mean, obviously they did if we're breaking bones and healing them in an hour.
Well, the timer uses real life time. We healed them in like 2 days, but that's still very fast.
Yeah, in real life, I'd break my bone, I'd be in the hospital. Well, not in the hospital, but in a cast for at least a few months. Oh, okay, this is the house.
They have an underground church with a chem lab in it.
Oh, joy. I forgot to bring food as well.
Okay, the chem lab actually makes sense. They have to get the embalming fluids and goo from somewhere. I found a beaker!
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah!
Oh, my sniper's not loaded. I saw a zombie is about to shoot. Freaking run around. Run the corner. You already looted the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay, you are on the other side of the... Are you upstairs or downstairs?
I'm downstairs.
It doesn't tell me ups and downs, it just tells me...
Yeah.
Direction.
This drop anything good? It drops iron.
I wish if you broke those caskets, they'd have a chance to have, like, spawn a zombie.
They should have a chance of having jewelry in it, honestly.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. You gotta be a little careful, though. It's about to be night.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two of us, and we both have
Oh,
sledgehammers.
this leads into a facility.
Oh, joy, I'm coming down there. Also, I just found an engine.
Very nice. That'll sell for a bit.
I am immediately encumbered.
Oh, crap. I have some stuff I need to give you because I'm full too.
Okay, you know, I can't find the entrance, so what if I just tunnel through the floor?
Let's hope you don't run into ventilation.
That would suck. I did not run into it. I'm immediately... Okay, where was I supposed to go? Okay, that was like 5 feet away from me. I'm just incredibly blind. And what do you mean it leads into a facility?
Come back here. Follow me. I want to check if there's anything then first. Nope.
Oh, is this way?
I'm sure. But thank you.
Oh wait, you already searched these boxes. Wait, you didn't search the top one.
Let me drop you a fire axe after I repair it. Here you go.
Oh, that's why I'm over.
Also as a mod to increase durability.
You. I'm searching the trash cans for food.
Why is there petrol in the biomass barrels?
That makes total sense. Oh! I see what you mean.
Yeah, behind you.
Yeah, there's a lot of zombies.
Call me pipe bomb with you. You might want to run. Perfect.
I almost got away in time. Oh, they can't get through.
Batman's blocking the way.
Also, I'm pretty sure every zombie... Okay, that's
They're
fair.
ferals now.
They did?
That worked.
That was a lot of zombies.
It's not so much that it was a lot of zombies, but a lot of them were special zombies.
Yeah, and we're not in a particularly large place. Also, I think we just attracted a bunch of zombies that were not...
Yeah, I can hear
them
them upstairs.
I closed the door there, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, joy. Wait, this might be the treasure room right here.
Oh, hell yeah. There's a lot of military grade.
Oh, yes. This is like freaking one of the best...
Let's close the door behind us if it's unlocked. No, it's locked. Hey, you want a tier 6 baton? I gotta drop some stuff.
Alright. Here, I'm gonna block off right here with a single block. I'm not gonna upgrade it or anything.
Yeah. Also, here's some food if you need it.
I will take that, thank you. Car parts wrench schematic. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Let's start open up these crates. Ooh, stun baton. basic of electricity schematic.
Tier 6 boots, a bunch of ammo, some sewing kits, and an armor pocket monk. And money.
How much money?
319.
Not bad.
Dollars, not dukes. You want tier 6 scrap boots?
Let me see what I actually am wearing. Yeah, I have tier 3 scrap boots.
Yeah, I'm currently running tier 4. Here you go. Drop it in the treasure room.
You can just give me the tier 4 ones. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be better for you to have them.
You're fat.
Oh. Alright, what is in the next room?
It's probably just a way to get out. Yup.
Pumpkin seeds. Is that worth it?
Nope. We're not really speccing into farming, so it's kind of useless.
Hey, there's an iron chest, or not iron chest. Oh, never mind, that has nothing in it. And the zombies broke through the other door.
Yeah, the entrance is buried in.
Oh, joy. Yeah, I'm just blocking behind us and hoping the zombies don't realize we're making our escape. I don't have steroids to save me this time. Oh, crap.
You have a bike?
Yep. I'll just stuff stuff in my bike if I can even place it. There we go.
Okay, we have a way out.
Nice.
You can't pick up your bike while there's stuff in it.
Wait, what? Okay then. Well, that place had a decent loot room, except for the loot was meh.
Got a good chunk of ammo, at least.
We could probably start looting some of these bigger houses now. I mean, if we could loot that. I mean, I doubt we're ready for, like you said, any of the, like, really big skyscrapers and stuff. Also, I just ran straight past the zombie and he only noticed me after, like, way after I passed him.
Oh, how convenient. My mission's, like, right out front of our house. I've raided that shack, like, 3 times.
Quadruple raid?
I don't think it has, like, anything in it, but at least its mailbox will get reset. That mannequin weirds me out every time.
We can just break him down.
Nah. It's funny for content.
Oh. Fair. There's a wolf. Is it a dire wolf or is it? Let's find out. That is just a regular wolf. Unless I just got like an ultra mega crit. Also, I'm apparently carrying around 2 knives, a level 4 bone knife and a level 5 bone knife. Do you want a level 4 or 5 one?
Found a level 6 one.
No. You always gotta one-up me, don't you?
I mean, I have hard spec'd everything into luck.
Good joke, come on. Well, yeah, apparently I'm just carrying around a lot of duplicates.
Got 35 magnum rounds, about 40 pistol rounds, and 67 rifle rounds.
Oh, nice. We have well over a stack at this point. Hold up. I have 78 in my inventory for my pipe rifle. I'm also apparently carrying around crossbow bolts, like I'll be using those anytime soon. Oh yeah, you want a stun baton?
Oh, I also got 80 shotgun shells. What tier is it?
2.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, I got some sellables. You said to put the engine in there and the wheels. Or are we gonna use the wheels?
We want to keep wheels because they're kind of a pain to get in general.
Alright, where do you want me to put them in?
Oh, you can just put it in miscrapping. Hey, Dr. Dude, thanks for the raid with 15 viewers. How'd the rest of Deep Rock Galactic go for you? Hopefully you didn't run into any crashes, but welcome on in, everyone. Went really well and no crashes. Always glad to hear it. You've not been left behind today. That's a first. Welcome on in, Yivri. At least no more crashes, yeah. Just managed to find a beaker so we can get a chem bench running for gunpowder in our world, which is very exciting. And right now I'm trying to figure out where I'm actually supposed to be putting my stuff in the chests I designated for sorting.
The bullet physics work so much differently in this game than other games.
I
normally
don't feel. Had an elimination run with critical weakness. It was super easy. Oh, you love to see it.
I'm gonna start cooking the food.
You're not wearing a helmet for me, so your headlight's just floating above your head.
I'm not wearing a helmet for me. Like, I'm not even on my screen. I'll remove it and re-add it. Yeah, my helmet, it's just broken. Look at this.
Is it actually just out of durability?
No. Look. I just set it on the floor.
Huh. Very odd. Am I wearing a helmet?
Yes.
That's even more confusing.
I just put it on again and it's still not there. My guy, he's just like, no, I have to show what little hair I have.
Nah, man, gotta show off my bald spot. Let's see. What does a chem bench cost to make? Chemistry station. 1 beaker, 100 forged iron, 3 cooking pots, 30 short pipes, and 5 acid. 5 acid's gonna be a bit rough to come across.
We already have like 3. Or 2 at least. Huh, I doubted how far zombies could actually spawn away. Apparently this scope is a lot more useful than I thought it was.
Gotta get a snack? Hell yeah.
The fog had to ruin my sniping career. Just peacefully sniping zombies and getting a bunch of XP, and it's just like, nope.
Put away my mollies.
Somebody's trying to break in.
We haven't even properly repaired our place after last raid.
Oh, we got another loot bag.
Hell yeah. Let's
Why are
see.
these things so common? Like, I thought these were supposed to be somewhat rare. 5 forged iron, 1 golden run teed, 2 brass trophy, and 17 shotgun shells. Also, your bike's still out here.
Yeah, it still has some gunk in it. Did go out and grab that.
Me and my brother were playing Cosmoteer a bit ago.
Nice, you got it? You got the game?
Yep.
Very nice.
He told me he was allowed to play it, and then my parents walked in, and I'm normally just on my computer if I'm not supposed to be doing something right now.
Yeah.
Or right then. He, however, is not supposed to be unless he's specifically told he's allowed on. And apparently, my brother told me he was allowed on. So I said, oh, okay, let's play. He said he was allowed to play Cosmoteer, and only Cosmoteer. Sometimes my parents say he's only allowed to play some games because they don't want him full on playing when it's still the middle of the day. But yeah, I agreed to play some Cosmoteer with him on multiplayer.
7 days to die. Pretty sure I can do it faster than that.
Oh,
I know, right?
That's actually a really good joke.
Aw, you know, our ladder is gone.
Oh, what?
I'm trying to put a floor down. We don't want our floor to be made of dirt. I broke the bottom ladder. It just collapsed.
Yeah, apparently it's not held up by the top ladder at all. No.
Yeah, that's totally how physics works.
Physics exist in this game? I didn't realize.
I don't think the water got the memo either.
Alright, by the way, are we gonna be looking for more chicken eggs now, or do you want me to just turn the rest into boiled meat?
I do not want to make 505 ladders.
Oh, jeez.
Turn as much as you can into boiled meat. I think I put some... No, I didn't put any of my jars away. I'm gonna need to refill those tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't have any water right now. I'll just cook it tomorrow.
Oops.
Or actually, I'll just make a run to the nearest water
How's the
source.
grind going? You guys playing mods? Nope, this is vanilla. I've looked at Nexus and all of the mods are freaking outdated.
Hey, can you hand me any jars you have?
Yeah. I got 39.
Nice. Let's see.
We just managed to get a beaker in the last place we've been in. We still need to figure out how to make a cement mixer, though. More ladder! But of course. The ladders will really help us climb our way to victory, you know?
What are we playing? Snakes and ladders?
Mm. For whatever reason, the Snakes and Ladders game got turned into Slides and Ladder, and I'm like, but why?
It was fine just how it was.
Are cartoon snakes too scary?
The little kids playing frickin' gore-filled
I think it was
games.
called Shoots and Ladders.
How did that miss? Hold up.
Yes, Shoots and Ladders. Alright.
I'm literally pointing straight at zombies and it's not hitting them.
Lovely.
Oh no! Is that wolf
What
attacking
happened?
you? No, that's not. Why is there a wolf just going absolutely berserk?
Although it is more like Slides and Ladders, yeah.
I just saw a wolf going absolutely berserk.
Yeah, they do that.
Fighting a zombie or anything.
Please tell me this doesn't have much health. It has 7,000 health. Oh god.
That sounds like fun. Huh. Me looking for the nearest water source, couldn't see the giant lake because of the fog.
Yup. Fog was probably coming from the lake too.
I gotta admit though, like that's probably one of the things that got most realistic because sometimes there is fog that's just like that.
Yeah.
We've had it a few times here, like the barn is like 100, 200 feet from the house, and there'll be fog so thick we can't even see the pool, which is halfway in between. Also, the frogs
Good
really
luck with
like
disease. You'll get back to work. Hell yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. You placed a
frogs
block.
really-
I can't back my bike out of here.
The frogs like will not leave our pool alone, like at all.
Yeah,
what shock-
we get a ton of spring keepers every year.
You know what shocking a pool is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we've done that, and then immediately after, like that night and the night after, there was no frogs in there. But immediately after, it was no longer too chlorinated for them to get in there. They got back in there.
I mean, they'll get in there if it is too chlorinated for them. Frogs are literally just mouths with the side effect of having a brain attached to them.
Side effect. Yeah, sometimes they don't even shut up when we walk near them. Like, no, most time you like walk near them and they'll just like shut up so they won't be seen.
Frogs are like actually the dumbest creatures in existence. There's no contest.
There's just a frog sitting there. You cannot see me. Frickin' it's red and the entire background is blue.
I mean, if it's red, that means if you touch it, you're probably not gonna have a good time.
True. But also, I'm pretty sure airsoft guns work against those things. What are you shooting?
A bunch of zombies. I ran out of stamina.
Ah.
Wait, that fire extinguisher cabinet had 7,000 health. The car had 300. Yeah, really weird. It was a keys cabinet. It's usually part of a mission objective or a way to unlock a house, which is why it had so much. But yeah, it's still very scuffed.
The 1 pixel of metal on the ground. I have 10,000 health. What you gonna do out of the car with 300?
Exactly. Or the entire prison bus with 2,000.
Entire wooden house versus 1 pixel of metal.
Epic rap battles of history. Coffee baby versus atomic bomb. Begin.
Did you hear about the Wagner group and they declared war on Russia?
Nope. Oh yeah, I did. There was like an attempted coup of some sort.
Yeah, they got it shut down pretty fast. I'm pretty sure they haven't completely shut it down. I feel like right now it's just a ceasefire.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with the floor being dirt?
Zombies might decide to dig through it if the floor is weaker than a wall.
Yeah, but they have to dig through a lot of dirt blocks.
Still, once we get up to cobblestone and maybe even concrete walls, they will just start punching the ground.
Ah, so they're just gonna straight up say, ah, the earth is weaker than the wall.
Yeah, that's why we gotta actually floor the place. It only really happens if you double layer concrete walls, but still, better safe than sorry.
Are we gonna end up double layering walls?
Probably by the time we have concrete, we're probably gonna build an entire separate base just out of concrete.
Fair.
Because while the barn's nice, we want like a proper base with a good layout on the inside and out. Can't just throw turrets on a barn and call it a day.
I mean, you could.
I could, but then they'd only be covering like maybe 20% of the area. For way more turrets than a properly built base would.
Zombie, stop quantum tunneling. It's not allowed. Only the traders are allowed to do that. Like, what did the traders teach the zombies how to quantum tunnel, or did the zombies teach the traders?
It's a good question.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think it was beans.
Ah, yes, beans.
Tier 6 pipe machine gun. Iron breaker mod for a pickaxe and 16 bullet hits.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Silencer.
Oh, what does that mean? The zombies aren't going to be able to hear us? Or like the radius is going to be cut from 10 miles to 1 mile per gunshot?
Yeah, it reduces the radius quite heavily.
I hate how games frickin' reduce like accuracy or range when you put a silencer in your weapon.
Yeah, silencers increase accuracy.
Yeah,
it heavily reduces your effective range, but it decreases your accuracy. Or not decreases it. It improves your spread.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like, there are actually some silencers that don't even affect the gun at all. Like,
have you heard of the Maxim 9?
No, I recognize a lot of gun names. That is
the Maxim 9 is a gun that normally has a built-in integral suppressor. Some first idiot decided to make a version without it. It is one of the most silent handguns there is if it's loaded with the proper ammunition. Like, the slide makes more noise than the actual bullet firing.
Oh,
but, its range ain't fantastic, but it is one of the best handguns out there.
Fair. I mean, really, handguns aren't meant for long range.
Yeah, it takes subsonic rounds, too.
Oh, jeez. I mean, that makes sense. Hypersonic rounds are kind of the opposite of quiet in most cases.
Yeah, subsonic rounds have really bad yaw ranges.
Yeah. I will say, though, usually I'd prefer a supersonic round rather than, yeah. Subsonics are also just kind of disappointing when they hit their target.
Don't forget your bike. Oh, yes, thank you.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, how can you see me?
I was reading chat.
Me casually forgetting that you're streaming.
Oh, hey, you want to know what one of the companies that collaborated on making the FGM Javelin surface-to-air infantry missile was?
What?
Texas Instruments.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I'm pretty sure it's like instruments as in like industrial gauges and stuff, but still, I just love the idea of a violin store going like, yeah, surface-to-air missile. Indeed.
Makes it better than the frickin' Hobbit seed recipe. That's nice, I guess.
I just love that image though. Somebody just plucking a guitar and they're like, oh, idea. Surface-to-air homing missile.
Who did I trigger? Oh. That makes sense. I can walk 2 pixels away from a guy without him noticing me, but if I frickin' walk in the proximity of this guy, he somehow can see me through 3 walls. I'm looting one of the bigger houses.
Nice,
I might hang it if there's a bolt or anything in it. Also, why does this painting go through a wall?
I do not see what you're doing, but that is a good question.
Oh no, this entire ceiling, again, is a drop ceiling, or it looks like it anyway, because there's a hole in the frickin' thing. And it looks like there's a space between the actual roof. Also, why do all the trash compactors just look like dishwashers?
Texas Instruments is a huge calculator company. You know, that makes a lot of sense. I love how, like, primitive and advanced some of the military tech is at the same time, because, like a Stinger. Like, you know what a Stinger missile is, right? It's the lock-on air target missile launcher.
Yeah.
That sounds like something super crazy and high-techy, but it's... it's built so weirdly. I can't explain it.
Yeah, they literally have, like, spool it with, like, liquid nitrogen.
You gotta whisper to the gun and listen to it and screech gently back to you to tell whether it's locked on or not. It's so blurred in so many levels.
4 sledgehammer hits to the head. New record for zombie kind.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Pie Guy. Welcome on in. Let's see. I am working on getting the stuff. Cap bench. We do need 5 assets, so we should start saving that, though. We have 2 currently.
Oh.
Do we have a burst mod? We do not.
Why does this house have a landmine on the wall, like a decoration?
Ah, yes. Just like a Mark 1 anti-tank mine hung up on the wall. Now you see, Sonny Jim boy, I used this exact landmine to blow up a T4 Sherman back in the old days. Grandpa, how is it still intact? You shut up!
Oh, there's also a landmine on the ground I nearly missed.
The wall landmine was just a distraction.
Yes.
What a true mastermind.
I wish you could shoot landmines to destroy them. Maybe
Ow.
you can. Oh, yeah, you can.
Just ran
That was
into a
loud,
spike trap.
Oof.
Also, Doof, if you're still there, let me know if you feel like setting up your Twitch integration for Deep Rock Galactic anytime, and I will be happy to help you. That is once you get into modding anyway. We've already raided that chicken nest. Very nice.
Oh yeah, can you check the furnace so we don't burn too much fuel? There's a bunch of water in it.
Yeah, I
If you're
just
at the
threw
furnace.
some bronze? No, brass in there to scrap. No, it's not bad.
Oh wait, never mind. I didn't. Apparently, I still have the murky water in my inventory.
Oh. I just ranked up to
Oh.
tier 3 quests.
Gee.
Mini bike parts, ranged mods bundle, nail gun, or... No, we can make iron ourselves.
Where did that zombie come from?
Mini bike parts are quite tempting.
Oh, that's interesting. There was literally like there was a vent coming out of the wall, and this freaking zombie just like appeared out of it. I didn't know that they could be in there.
I like you, friend. Brilliant. I guess this kind of makes
You have suffered a deep laceration.
Since when was
There's always Shamway up the
vents
road
made
you
of
can
wood
try
blocks?
One is what?
Since when were vents made of wood blocks?
Some of them are fake. Thank you, I may take you up on that. Awesome. Once you get the hang of it, it is very self-explanatory, but it just takes a moment to understand the UI.
Well, I pissed off a zombie.
Ranged mods. Scope times 4 barrel extender. It's a shame I can't put a barrel extender and a silencer in my gun at the same time. Looks so dorky though.
I wonder if you could loot an entire house without angering a single zombie.
I mean, if you kill them before they wake up, they're not exactly angry, are they?
Oh, I mean, yeah, without like taking them down either.
I mean, probably.
That's
Definitely possible if you count getting to the treasure room as raiding a house.
That's a lot of zombies. Oh, okay. I might die here. Stop it with the reach hacks! You should not be able to reach me from across the room.
Well, they're only really managing to reach you because your ping says you're in a different place than you really are.
Probably right.
I should probably start specking into Grease Monkey.
Like, I get there's supposed to be a lot of zombies in the last room, but 1,600 XP worth of zombies in a singular room. Like, what were they doing before they died? Please tell me.
Your mom?
Why?
You know, never pass up on an opportunity.
Some of these Wait, there's a zombie that perfectly depicts a zombie, like one of the zombies, and I'm pretty sure the zombies didn't put that there, so we just knew what they looked like, and put posters of them on our walls.
Like, this is a zombie. Do not let this man into your house.
Ah, but what if he wants a hug? Oh, metal chain mod.
Oh, I did manage to get a 4x scope if you want it.
Oh, nice. I already have an 8 times.
Yeah. Just in case you want lower lower minimum magnification. I can words, I promise.
Oh yeah, can you come here? There's a reinforced chest here.
Let's see where you're at. I will put a waypoint on there, and I will go there in a moment.
Steroids and recog, ranged damage, nice.
Yeah, I took one of them on the Blood Moon. It was pretty helpful. That'll be almost one-tap zombies.
Nice. There might also be 2 loot rooms or like treasure rooms in this place, because I haven't even gone to the attic yet. Baseball bat schematic.
Very nice.
Oh, what? I finally found the zombie that I've been hearing
Electrical
breaking
part,
walls.
pipe, headlight spring, mechanical.
The zombie that I've been hearing breaking the walls for the past half hour finally decided to show itself. It died very quickly after. Miner 69er level 4.
Hell yeah. I need duct tape, leather, and forge iron.
Level 5 stone axe. That's actually probably the first time I've gotten one of those.
Not bad. Always nice to have one on you.
Oh, why does this room exist?
Okay, we're gonna need to start saving engines and car batteries.
Wait. one of those like giant. Use secure wine barrel plane jammed. What?
Is it locked?
Apparently. Yeah, break
Alright,
it.
stay right there. I'm heading on over to you.
Oh no, it's not locked. It was like our chests that you could just break.
Oh, weird. Anything
It
good?
also, no. Oh wait, oh yeah, this is in the backpack I found behind it. But rad remover will disable the regeneration ability of radiated zombies for 90 seconds.
Yep.
Thank you. Shotgun and bad tier knuckle wraps. I can hear you from the basement.
I'm 70
yes.
meters away.
Secure wine barrels. Why are these secured? What are you trying to keep out of them? This house was obviously not meant for children. What triggered zombies? Oh, it's probably you running.
Yeah.
Oh, those 3 wine barrels were all one. Did you just trigger like every zombie in this house? I hear a lot of breaking.
That was me.
And a lot of running and zombie sounds.
The freak is the downward staircase.
I am right next to it. It's in the garage. Yeah. You piss off now.
I think someone in the next room woke up.
No, this room's already been cleared. I was just breaking this in case we needed to make a quick exit. Because I can hear a lot of zombies right there. Oh, well, apparently we had a better escape right here. That is a doghouse. Also, the zombies have fully broken in, I think.
Yeah, probably. I left the front door open.
Oh no, they're just right above us. We're still good. Or what was in the crate?
Water purifier mod, and a few bullets.
Well, not terrible, not great.
About 30 of each bullet type, not including magnum or rockets. I don't think you can even find rockets. I think you can only craft them.
Again, not bad, not particularly great. Oh, they had a pool with absolutely nothing in it. I should probably go and boil that water. Where did my bike go? Oh, I just never...
Never put it down.
No, it is put on the ground. I thought it was in my inventory. Also, the zombies have been trying to break in through the window this whole time, and now he's stuck in the window.
Very nice.
So yeah, props to him. He had a bunch of determination, you can tell.
Stagging Undertale reference?
No. I actually like Undertale quite a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not the kind of game I could ever enjoy playing, but it's a very nice watch.
Yeah. There's even some lore videos that aren't quite appropriate for some people in
Yeah, of
those.
course.
Especially
That
since
game's
YouTube's
fandom is freaking absurdly large.
Yeah. And
There are more than like 30 different fan universes within fan universes. It is insane.
I mean, I like the character and all, but some of those images kind of tell that some people like them quite a bit more. So you're at base, right?
No. Like a kilometer away from base.
Oh, jeez. Oh. I thought you were going back to base. I was going towards you. I was.
Rule 1,
Yeah,
never follow me. You will be disappointed.
There's a building here I'm gonna be looting soon. I'm gonna mark it in case you want to go there soon. I'm not gonna be looting it right away. I have to go back to base, drop off some stuff, cook some stuff.
I'm doing quests. Gotta get up to tier 4.
You're at tier 4 already? I'm already at tier 2.
I'm on tier 3.
Oh, but you're trying
Just
to get
unlocked
to
it. Yeah. I won't be able to do any of the tier 4 quests. I'm probably gonna struggle on these, but you know, whatever. I got a tier 4 pistol and plenty of bullets on me.
Alright, I started the waypoint. The really big motel type thing.
Oh yeah, there's like usually nothing except for maybe 1 or 2 wall saves in there.
Oh, no, never mind. Not a motel, a hotel. I don't know if that's a particularly big difference in the game, because in real
Depends on how big it is.
3, maybe 4 floors, 5 if there's a basement.
Is it freaking Doc Honkers again? How many honk doctors do we have here?
You? Wow, I didn't think
It's like the
you had it in
frickin'
you.
Pokemon
Good job.
doctors. They are not. There's just way too many of them.
Don't let a zombie dog bite you in the ass on your way out.
Also, there's this video I showed my dad because he's had experience with 50 cal machine guns when he was in the military. I was watching this video and this guy made me absolutely cringe. He was talking about how he used a freaking sniper and how he was a veteran. I'm first of all doubting that he was even a veteran at this point. He kind
I
of
mean,
looks
it's the
like
internet. People will just say anything.
Yeah, but it's just you kind of sometimes get a feel around people like that, and you can. It's not like something you can easily tell, but sometimes you can just tell. So he kind of acted like a veteran, but he was talking. He was saying that like he was shooting 50 cal snipers at people, and the bullet would go past their arm and rip off their arm. Last I checked, that's not how physics work.
Yeah, no.
Like a bullet going past your arm, the bullet's just gonna go past your arm. You might feel a
Might
breeze,
shred
but-
cloth, but unless you're making a direct contact, it's not gonna do like anything.
Like, don't get me wrong, sniper rifle, 50 cal that hits you, that's a problem.
You are
It's gonna do a
gone.
lot of damage. Yeah.
If you
exactly.
survive, you're going to wish you were gone.
Probably. I mean, there are some times like that you'll get lucky and it'll just pass straight through you without actually really.
Yeah, if it
doing much.
over penetrates, it usually doesn't do too much. But also, 50 cals aren't supposed to be used on personnel.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they're also just used for like really, really long range snipers. But first of all, that's not really easy to hit somebody who's like 2 miles away, which there are apparently snipers that can hit that far away, which amazes me because I can barely hit something 100 feet away with it.
Yeah, there are snipers that can hit things by the time you see the curvature of the earth. It's so dumb.
Just imagine that if you're. Wait a minute, does that mean if you're firing artillery, you're kind of like the ultimate sniper? You're just killing people
Yep.
who are like hundreds of miles away. Just like that one guy.
I mean, they're not particularly accurate and don't really have use cases in hostage situations. It'd be so funny, like a dude pulling somebody back to be a hostage, and then he just gets crumpled by a solid artillery shell.
Like perfectly aimed, crushes him, somehow ignores the person, just ignores physics and the person next to him. Just like I hit someone from 100 miles away. Snipers can't compete. Oh, verbal
Nah, an
antibiotic.
ICBM is the true sniper.
No, laser. Shoot somebody on another planet.
Hell yeah.
Just imagine when that actually becomes a thing. Just like firing a laser just to kill one person on another.
I mean, Chinese police already supposedly have a laser rifle that can set a man on fire from up to 1,000 meters away.
Chinese supposedly have a railgun.
There's also anti-air, mainly anti-missile vehicles that use lasers that are actually in use.
I feel like China has kind of like, what is it? They've like overvalued their military even more than Russia at this point. Like they say that they have a fully functioning railgun. Like I for one very highly doubt that. Also, where do you want me to put the rad remover?
It's a weapon mod, isn't it?
Okay. Put it in. We'll switch ones then. Oh jeez, we have so many freaking. Wait a minute. Can you put the 4x mod on a pistol or a shotgun?
No, it doesn't let you put it on pistols. I don't know about shotguns. I think they do have slugs, though.
Ah, no, you can't put the 4x mod on this shotgun. Sadness. Just
Yeah,
imagine you can
definitely
put it
not
on
in the pipe shotgun. I think there's a sight mod you can specifically get for the bows.
Shotgun, duckbill, and shotgun tube extender though I could put on. Wait, what? Shotgun tube extender mod can't be put on a pipe shotgun. That
Yeah, it's not a
makes
tube
sense.
loading shotgun, it's a breech loading shotgun.
Ah. Oh joy, sorting time. I have too many weapons for my hotbar.
I usually only carry like 2 weapons on me. Maybe 3 if I have a stun baton.
I have a bone knife, a shotgun, a pipe rifle, a level.
I have a buddy.
You have a what?
I got a buddy.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
I got a buddy.
What do you mean? This buddy of yours wouldn't happen to be in the canine family.
No.
Aw.
It's even better.
The cat family?
No. Robot family.
The Robo-Duck?
Even better, Robo Sledgehammer.
The what? What?
I have a sledgehammer turret.
That's a thing?
Yep.
Alright then.
So I have a buddy.
Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
Also, I can make a mini bike now.
Oh, nice. I also got an extra tire too.
Nice.
So
I'm pretty sure it's literally just a normal bike, but it doesn't take stamina or same speed anyway. If I find an extra battery and engine, I can make you one as well.
that shouldn't be that hard. I have another wrench. I can go out, cut down some cars.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
I was
chopping
gonna go
down.
back to base and do some more quests, but I'm in a new town with a ton of cars in it, so I'm like, yeah, might as well while I'm here.
I don't know what to put away at this point. I'm like,
Ooh, locked ATM.
money, money, money.
That would probably be like 80 cash or something.
$80 in real life. Oh yay. $80 in game. Ah, I can buy a toothpick with this.
Like $80, not dukes.
Yeah. Freaking dollars.
I'm gonna be
are worth
very
more.
surprised if there are casino tokens in here. And I've broken like 6 lockpicks on this one thing at 3 seconds.
I wish the traders were actually breakable and you could like raid them, but then the traders would become like hostile towards you. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's a
give
bit
them some
advanced for
mod-
this game.
I mean, freaking Cosmeteer's trying to add boarding. I think they can do that.
$700 dues.
Oh, also, you know how you were wanting to make a sun station where you could like dock ships in the radius of the sun. That might be a thing soon. You can also there's also an update that might be coming out soon for docking.
Yep, I'm aware. I've had my eyes on the roadmap since the game came out.
Yeah, I just realized it existed today when my
Freaking
brother...
drone hubs, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, they're freaking adding a machine gun, and like my brother's like came and told me like, oh, Cosmoteer's gonna add a machine gun soon, which apparently they're actually very soon because it's already 3/4 of the way done according to the. And I was like, wait, but don't we already kind of have machine guns?
There's no rapid fire weapon other than maybe the ion beam. That's
Flat
a
cannon.
beam. Eh.
The flat cannon. That's a machine gun, right? Just put 4 of those on the front of your ship. Machine gun.
Well, they definitely could be considered a heavy machine gun since they're shooting 20mm or 40mm flak rounds, but also they're just kind of meh.
Yeah, they're gonna be they're gonna be super mad when they just start shooting at your like. When they start shooting at you like in real life.
Once you break through armor, those flat guns are incredible, but before then, they don't do much.
Oh yeah, I actually have a ship that uses those. So you remember that ship you made where it's kind of that like half square and it had the
Felt good. I didn't ask anything else, dude.
it was that half square and it had the like freaking pull things. My mind's blanking.
Do you remember the name?
No. They were the things that pull ships in.
Oh, tractor beams. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ballista fleet raiser.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah.
The one with nukes, right?
I believe so. But yeah, like pull the ships into the center and then start.
And then shoot
blasting
nukes.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I just decided to make one with point defense because it was funny, and it's funny to watch small ships just get engulfed. And first of all, I don't know how, but I set it up perfectly where if a small ship enters it, it will be constantly spinning at like Mach 7.
It just happens when the tractor beam grabs them on an uneven location, especially if 2 of them get grabbed.
Yeah, it was just like I like removed the other ship and it like could not stop spinning for like 20 minutes.
It's great.
I'm not even exaggerating with that number. Like it was like full blast trying to correct itself and it was spinning so fast. I like moved one of my other ships into it and it just like yeeted them to other sides of the galaxy. Also, I have a sprained leg now because I just, while my mind was blanking, I accidentally walked forward out of one of the doors.
I did find a tier 6 fire axe.
Oh, nice. Jeez, you're finding like tier 6 everything, chill. Also, I have a tier 5 stone axe for you once you get back here.
I'm fine. I'm fine with rolling my tier 3. I almost never use it.
How dare you. I'll just imagine when you get your motorbike though, e-bike, and I can like hear you from like 200 meters away. It's like, oh hey, you're far enough away that I can't even see you if I'm like on top of a building, and I can just hear you going.
Burp, burp.
Alright, let's see. Is all this water done? Oh jeez, it's a lot of water. Time to infuse all this water with meat and then just yeah. Hey, what are we having for dinner?
Water.
Beef boiled in water.
I got a buddy.
Also, what's Grandpa's awesome sauce? And why is everything called Grandpa? Grandpa's learning elixir. Grandpa's moonshine.
Because it's Grandpa's.
Awesome. Perk is Master Chef. Oh. No. I got this scam version of the grandma.
Grandpa's learning elixir.
Just like Grandma used to make tasty, hearty meals that fill you up for days. Wait, for days? Craft steak and potatoes, meat stew and vegetable stew. Wait, can't we already craft steak?
No, that's grilled meat, not steak. Steak and potatoes is its own meal, but we need potatoes.
That's not bad. That. Hey, if we can get some potatoes going or something. Also, it says I can start making blueberry pie, and blueberries are
If
not
you
hard
want to
get
figure
access
out how to farm, by all means.
Also, imagine in real life, you're just like sprained or broke your leg or something, and then 1 second before it heals, you accidentally run or jump or something. Extra minute of it being sprained. Let's see, how much boiled meat can we make? 43. That's gonna use 215, or that's 43. Okay, I thought. That's gonna use 215 of our freaking meat to make 40.
Hey, look, another tier 4 sledgehammer.
Jeez, chill.
This is like our 7th one.
I swear, you open like a single pack of garbage, and you're gonna find like 20 bullets in it.
That's the goal.
Oh,
Tier
yeah.
6 sledgehammer!
Oh no! Chill out.
Never. I now have a Ravika pistol. M9 Ravika. It's just a nickname for the burst variant of an M9 Beretta.
Oh.
The probably 3-round burst is bad because I'll be wasting some ammo, but whatever.
Yeah, I actually have some single shot mods that we can put on those machine guns so they can just become like the tier 6 machine gun you got. Is it worth putting the single shot on? Because it like increases damage and it
I mean,
increases ammo.
probably.
Alright, do we have a wrench in the tools thing?
No clue.
I mean, I think we only have one wrench, but...
God, no wonder why I'm so full. I got like 40 iron pipes on me.
Oh, jeez. Also,
Did find a laser sight.
Oh, nice. Do you know you can get on a ladder though without jumping?
Yep.
You have to kind of look 2 different directions really fast.
I'm on top of a tall building and getting drunk.
Ah, that sounds like...
Extremely safe, I know. Maybe the
Yeah,
safest thing I could be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, it's probably safer than fighting zombies.
I mean, yeah, if they were anything like movie zombies, you get bit like once and you're infected and, well, GG's for you. Yeah, I wonder what do people think about, like, if there's a zombie plague going, get bit, what do you think about?
What do you mean?
Because, like, before you are fully a zombie, but you know, like, there's nothing you can do to be turned zombie.
I mean, the worst possibility is that you're still there, but you have this spore and parasite still looking out from, still controlling your body, so you have to look out and watch you, like, kill people.
Yeah, and then that movie's gonna turn it into this whole thing about this one guy who overpowered the parasite.
Yeah, because movies are very tropey.
Like, there's, like, you can't overwhelm
He's
a
like,
parasite.
I just pulled a Ligma Balls joke off on it, and it was so embarrassed that it gave me control back.
Oh, what does it do when you're grounded? Take control? Like, oh, wait, imagine if there was a parasite that had, like, a tumor or something, and it would only control certain situations. So, like, you'd be, like, walking to your parents or something, and your parents take
What
control
the
of
hell are you talking about?
That'd kind of be funny, though, just, like, the parasite could take control of you, but it had a sense of humor. And, like, it could give you control back, too.
Okay, I need to head to base. I got, like, all of the car parts on me.
Oh, well, that's a lot of food. 2 cornmeal, 4 pumpkins, 1 red tea, and 1 blueberry pie.
Very nice.
And then in the other box, I find 4 pieces of cloth and 16 wood.
Hmm.
Oh geez, who did I trigger now?
Joe Bros Builders and Sons.
I don't know why, but you were significantly louder than game audio. Absolutely no reason.
I mean, change my audio on Discord, yeah.
It's not particularly high though.
Buzzing gore.
I think I have it at default settings at like 100.
Yeah, I have most people on 30.
Ah. How good are your headphones exactly?
I mean, they're just like $20 headphones.
Ah, I found a real pistol.
Very nice.
But yeah, usually I only change people's volume, like actively being annoying.
I think I see what you mean by a hotel now. Yeah.
Yep. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow though, because I got sidetracked with another big building. I'm at it right now. If you wanna come here, I'm not. It's not a quest or anything. I'm just looting.
Honestly, you just need to get quests done.
No, I got my bike. I'm good. Oh, there's a vault here.
Nice, nice.
Crooked painting? Aw. Usually crooked paintings mean there's something there. I got scammed. How dare the game do that to me? Also, surprisingly, crouching doesn't hurt your leg.
Yeah, that makes sense, totally.
Yeah, you're freaking walking in a very uncomfortable looking position. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's fine, just as long as you don't sprint. Like, sprinting somewhat makes sense, but like if you cramp your leg or something, you can still just kind of stiffen out that leg and run a little. But you can still run. Oh, there's glass. Why is this glass so clear? What the frick? There's glass there. I literally just walked into it like a bird or something. It doesn't even look like there's anything there.
Alrighty.
Oh, breaking down metal doors are so obnoxiously loud. Alright, we got another cooking grill. Absolutely useless. And it doesn't even sell for a good bit. Not 5 coffee, but 2 coffee. That's not bad.
I need wheels. Dang it.
We have wheels.
How many?
I have
Oh, nice.
I had 5 seconds left on my sprained leg and I accidentally jumped. I just have to sit here for another 17 seconds. This is why patience is a thing.
That's very weird. I'm not allowed to craft multiple mini bikes at a time because they technically don't stack.
Oh. Wait, can't you like craft them in like 2 different slots?
Yeah, I can.
Oh. Bruh, are these zombies magnetic or something? Because the air just like around his head.
I'm gonna scrap a bunch of our spare low-tier tools. Alrighty, let's see.
Oh wait, that's how I was supposed to get up here. Me who just like parkoured a bunch to get up here. Bruh, storage box has a piece of rotten meat in it, and some things in life are just not fair, kids. That's a lot of zombies. Stop it! No rechecks. No rechecks today. The 800 health door.
Ah, dang, vehicles use their own fuel mods. Can't just put a motor tool tank in there. Unfortunate.
Also, are you sure bikes go the same speed?
Mini bikes?
Yeah, as a
I mean, probably.
level 2 stone spear. only level 2?
See, anything else I should deposit while I'm here?
Oh, probably a lot of things. You're just only gonna notice once you leave.
Exactly. I should grab more fluid.
Oh, I found another bottle of acid.
Very good.
With maybe another one on the way. There's just hazmat zombie here who's like one with the fridge. Another bottle of acid! We need one more.
Alright, looks like a tank of mini bike fuel is 1,000.
Jeez. These are liters, right?
Milliliters. So a 1 liter tank.
Ah. That makes just a bit more sense.
How much storage do they have? They have almost a full chest worth of storage.
Jeez.
They don't coast super well though, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I mean, yeah, you aren't wasting stamina anymore. I'm on the last story of a 5-story building. Stories weren't very long though, I gotta admit.
I was gonna go and do a tier 3 quest, but it's almost night.
Yeah,
So I'm probably gonna go punch cars and then collect potassium nitrate and coal.
yeah, go gobble up some cars.
Yeah, I'm at the foot of your building, so I can steal some XP from you.
How dare you give me back my 8 XP? I worked very hard for that 8 XP.
Well, it's not reducing the XP you gain at all. I just get
I feel like
some
it
money
was.
to kill a zombie.
Oh, okay, there might be a basement to this place because unless the loot room here is just absolutely garbage. I really hope it isn't. This place did. Ah, I sprained my leg again.
How do I even get military fiber?
Yeah, there, from what I can tell, is no basement. Oh, there might
I
be this
need to
garage.
learn. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I will go to that mission. I got a mini bike. I should be able to escape if anything goes sideways.
Yeah, unless you're inside the building.
I can just throw it down and then run over some zombies. and then be sad because they probably don't care because it's a freaking moped. Another anvil, electric relay, tier 5 shovel.
Where's my bike? Ah, my bike's on the other side of the building. I can't sprint. This is pain. My friend, like the second you started the stream, asked me if I wanted to play Roblox, and now he's just calling me British. Am I supposed to take offense to this?
I don't know.
Like he called. Like, let's see. Roblox. Want to play Roblox? Wait, that's not British. Wait, it said it. Like, you know what? Like pops up over your game and like says what people in chat say to you.
Yeah.
It said British. He sent me a weird troll face.
Oh, airdrop's right next to me.
Oh, nice. Is that supposed to mean? Wait. What is Discord trying to tell me?
It dropped in the middle of a field of pigs, though.
Oof. Oh, there's a full-out sewer system here. Okay, like not the crappy one that we found, like a single tunnel. Huh, so zombies can see you when you're behind walls, but yet when you're like 2 feet away from them, like directly in front of them, they're blind.
Yep.
Oh. Ah, shoot. I'm trying to check my map, but there's too many zombies around me. Alright, so I need to turn. Yep.
Well, there aren't any more pigs here. Oh, and it was a freaking cloth armor bundle, of course.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a full set of tier 3 cloth armor.
No
Scrapping
way,
that immediately.
That's so useful. The game giving us air supply, like airdrops are like, oh yeah, here, have some food. Us already dying on like blueberry pies and stuff. Also, please tell me why you can just randomly find like charred meat in those bundles. Like, are they that bad at cooking too?
Apparently.
Also, the fact that they can send you pipe, gun, things.
Just hilarious.
Like, can they even make real guns? Like, genuinely, I want to know who's sending in the mountains with a plane. Like, do we know for sure it's the government? Alright, what do we need for the next mini bike?
It's in the workbench already. Just take it when you're home.
I'm home. Gets bike one day, mini bike the next. Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
Oh, why is there fuel in tools / mods though?
That is a good question.
Oh, of course it has the weird horn. Did you carry extra fuel for your mini bike, or how long is?
Yeah, I'm carrying extra fuel.
I know, how long does it last though?
Seems to last for a pretty decent amount of time. I just grabbed a max stack to bring with me though. Got 10 refuels on me.
Oh jeez. I'm only gonna bring enough for one refuel. I don't want to take a particularly large amount of it.
Yeah, I don't know how fast a mini bike's allowed to move without fuel.
Wait, they can move without fuel?
I don't know if they can.
No. We're one acid away from being able to make it. I guess I will go eat cars now too. Since I realized I had a wrench in my inventory this whole time. I also have beer in my inventory for some reason.
I usually just drink it when I find it, if I remember it exists.
I for some reason just tried to put my bike in the freaking medicine slash food.
Yes.
Oh wait, you can't sell a bike, so now they're just here?
I think you can sell the individual parts, but not a full thing.
Maybe it's just because we got those from like that. Like maybe you have to like
Nah, I just don't think you can sell a full thing.
I need to get wood. I'm also gonna limit myself to 2 melee weapons and 3 guns now, because I have too many. Let's see.
The frick do you have 3 guns on you for?
Reasons.
What
Reasons.
possible reasons?
Reasons that I do not need to disclose.
Well, you're spending our ammo.
No. I very rarely even use it.
But
Plus, you're just dying in the background.
thou hast given me a strong.
Yes, I carry around guns just to carry around guns.
Breaking news: local Florida man carries 1,600 guns on them in one trip.
It's only 3 firearms. Only 3.
Bro sounding like the average Texan over here.
Also, which is better, the level 6 pipe baton or the level 2 stun baton?
I think pipe baton just does more raw damage, and level 6 means you can put more mods on it.
I accidentally just threw it out of my inventory twice while trying to put it in my slot.
Just shift click.
Oh, well, I forgot I had a sprained leg, and going down even a single block is gonna freaking give an extra minute and a half for my sprained leg.
Yeah, I've had a sprained leg for like the last hour.
15 minutes, sprained leg. Accidentally sprints, accidentally jumps, accidentally walks down a step. Isn't there like, can you make full-on motorcycles in the game too?
Yeah, you can make full-on single-person helicopters.
Oh. Oh, it's a zombie dog.
Zombie dog.
Who is-
Dog with a zombie.
He's apparently just frozen there. I like rode straight past him and he didn't even notice me.
Yeah, the aggro on them is usually quite glitchy.
I mean, he died in one shot just like a good zombie. And his zombie's detection system decided to work for once, so now I have like 3 zombies just running in my direction. Just imagine if using like Like hold shift on a mini bike. Imagine if that made your brain leg get worse.
It'd be pretty dumb.
Oh, it uses fuel ridiculously fast.
So when I put the burst fire mod and the auto mod on my pistol separately, they don't increase the max fire rate of the pistol. So I can just hold down the pistol if I feel like shooting 3 shots in a row or something. It's so dumb.
How noisy are mini bikes, by the way? Like in comparison to a regular bike.
They're louder. But I don't know if the game considers them to be louder.
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to test that for myself. It depends on how far away I can.
You can drive them through water at least.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
That's
As long as your head doesn't go under, it doesn't kick you off.
Okay.
Undrownable engines.
Oh yes, I love driving my mini bike through a lake. Like, who doesn't? Come on, guys, I'm not weird, right? Right?
I need a better helmet desperately. Still have this stupid miner helmet on.
Oh, bruh, that was disappointing. I tried to run over a zombie. Did absolutely nothing. Shocker.
Oh, my music turned off a while ago. Let's fix that. I love it when YouTube doesn't. Why the frick are you doing? Loop the playlist, please. I said loop the playlist.
Oh joy! You want to have fun in the?
How do you say that?
I just found a sewer that leads into an entire thing. Like, yeah, that sounds fun, right?
There we go. Only took 3 refreshes, but I got it to work.
Also, apparently the area I'm in is somewhat high tier because there's like 10 zombies naturally spawned around me right now.
Yeah, I heard you fire your gun.
Oh jeez, from that far away. Oh wait, hold up, I gotta get off my bike. I gotta be able to... How far away can I hear you? I just don't want to be surrounded by zombies when I get off. That is a bear.
Oh yeah, I think I saw them earlier.
That bear looks very angry. Let me get on the bike. Oh, that was not a... That wasn't close or anything. Apparently, if you're reloading a gun, it doesn't let you get a bike.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I was like reloading it after shooting the bear.
I see him chasing after you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go raid the car shop that's behind him. Or the manure store.
Yeah, by the way, if you're going towards me right now, be a little careful.
Yeah, I saw him run over to you.
I'm just going like a few hundred feet away from him and then shooting him. That time he just completely ignored me. Not this time though. Alright, my bad. I feel like a real life bear just getting pummeled by something that it can't see wouldn't automatically lock onto whatever that the bear's dead. And I might be if this dirt bike doesn't let, or not dirt bike, but mini bike doesn't let me get on it. Oh, well, now I remembered why I usually carry. I already loot a corpse. So I put my freaking. Let's see. How much food does a bear give?
Gives like 30 or 40, same amount as a pig.
I can hear the zombie noises from the zombie you're killing. If you even are right now. Thought I heard gunshots. Did I?
I'm not super far away from it.
Okay, well the fact that I can hear the zombie is a problem. Like, are zombies just like the ultimate loud thing in this game? Because 160 meters is definitely the new record. Unless we're counting bullets. Oh wait, I passed you. What? Oh, you're looting this place?
Yeah.
Too impatient to wait for morning?
Why would I?
Because tight spaces and fast zombies don't mix.
But I got a buddy with me.
Ah, yes, the buddy. Oh! Well, it's a good thing you didn't go near the... Because the pool is infested with parasites. And not the regular kind. Did they just completely ignore me and start breaking into the house?
I think so.
Oh, joy.
My buddy's watching the door though.
The back door too, right?
Only the back door, I think.
Bruh. Oh! Yeah, that's,
It's my buddy.
I can tell. That's definitely a sledgehammer.
Oh, they got a hot tub.
Is your leg sprained?
Yep.
I can
Is there
like
really no
hear-
way to access upstairs from in here? It's weird.
There might be. Sometimes they have like these weird hidden staircases or ladders. Oh, right here. Like the.
Oh. Through the garage. That's very strange.
I mean, yeah, that is very, very strange. Oh, dear.
Barrel. This
Okay,
works
wait.
perfectly because with my baseball bat, I reduce the armor of enemies.
You just get he like. Oh, that's a lot of barrels.
Hey, got any spare kits on you?
Yeah.
I'm not
Matter of
infected
fact,
at least, but that was the last bandage I had with me. Thank you.
I usually carry around one, but apparently I've just been forgetting to put the ones I find in the.
Yeah, I usually carry around 2 med kits and half a stack of bandages. But I accidentally deposited all of them.
What will you do when the Sledgehammer Gang shows up at your house next?
Join them.
Good answer. That sounds like a laser weapon. What?
I got a silencer. A Hollywood silencer.
Ah, the good kind.
Exactly. Dynamite recipe. Already knew that, but
Oh.
whatever. Gotta have
Wait,
a
can I have
monopoly
a-
on
wait, can I have
dynamite
a
sticks.
dynamite
I already ate it for like 13 XP.
You what?
I ate it already for like 13 XP.
How dareth you?
I dare say, my good fellow, that was nigh unprecedented.
I'm just looting cabinets and I can just hear zombies just dying.
I'm bonking their thonks.
Yeah, they appreciate a bunch, I bet.
That's a lot to do.
Oh,
man.
there's... What is it, all in a day's work? Oh, that's a lot of zombies.
Let the buddy deal with it. Buddy, please.
Come
Oh,
That's a wrong zombie! There's a lot of zombies up here, holy... Oh.
yeah, but
Well.
this is probably like a tier 3 building. Oh, somebody got stuck in the furnace.
Oh, joy. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of loot.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything.
I saw an ammo cache. Tier 5 pipe baton.
What? Oh,
Tier 5 pipe baton.
Car battery, electric fence post schematic. Oh, I should probably just let you open these. There you go.
Oh, tier 1 hunting rifle.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I learned how to make an auger.
Oh, yes.
I think it costs steel, but we shall see.
From now on, I'm probably just gonna let you open. I mean, probably should have done this a while ago, but I'm just gonna let you open anything that's actually could be of value, like true value.
I mean, if you're the only one there, you open it, but...
Well, yeah, but if we're like both here, then
Yeah.
I'd prefer you open it.
And the trader still hasn't opened yet. I've raided 2 houses in the time it's taken the trader to open.
Leather poncho. Gives me better heat resistance, but worse cold resistance.
Tier 4 pipe rifle free.
Bop. That's one way to remove a zombie from the.
Are you trying to picklock something?
No.
Okay, just wondering. I heard the noise for some reason.
Well, the same. I thought you were trying to picklock something.
Oh. Hey. Sledgehammer jump scare.
Oh. Wait, you can use that as a handheld item?
Apparently.
What is that? But that has to be better than the sledgehammer, though, right?
No, it just has a lot of knockback. It doesn't do good damage.
No.
Especially since it's tier 1.
Well.
Oh hey, a zombie killed itself on the spikes and there's a loot bag.
Oh, nice. Is there a basement in this place?
No, there's a garage, which is sort of a basement.
Fair. Alright, can we go loot the building I pinged now?
I gotta return to the traders and drop off my stuff, because I'm fully over encumbered and my bike has stuff in it as well.
Oh, jeez. I am over encumbered by 1 in comparison. Here, if you want me to put anything back at base, I'm going back to base to drop off some stuff.
Yeah, take as much out of my bike as you can. If it's unlocked.
It is not.
It's unlocked now.
I have. Alright. When it's locked, I apparently have 3 options, which is. Oh. Jeez. There's a zombie behind you, by the way.
Alright, buddy, can deal with it.
The answer is I can take everything. Do you want me to leave you the field, though?
Yes. Actually, I have 10,000 on me. You can take it.
And do you want me to leave you the stone axe?
No.
That's not an option. I don't have a room for it. Oh, well, come on, bike, you can spawn in.
Bonk. It
Get out of
shoots
the
faster
radius.
and has better range when it's just planted on the
Oh.
ground.
Alrighty, base is that way. We have so many tier 3 and tier 4 buildings here, it's ridiculous.
It's very nice. We're next to a nice little suburb with a small industrial complex.
Yep. And that one skyscraper off in the far distance.
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Yes, you can still do a wheelie in the mini.
Oh, hell yeah. You can jump. Why?
Wait, you can jump with Y?
No. If you spam C
Oh,
while you're going forward, you jump.
I know. I thought you meant like press the button Y. I was like, hold.
It looks so
You can do
dumb.
this little leap. You do this like little leap.
Doing?
Oh, if you spam it fast enough though, you just end up just standing still on one wheel. Wait, and then you can just turn. Wait, you can just stop moving too, and you can use this to move backwards without using.
Very nice.
Get backwards, get away. You have to spam it like ridiculously fast though, and it kind of just goes in circles. But whatever. I wonder if like if you were to press it fast enough, could you just start flying?
What do you say?
It probably has some sort of block on it.
Here is your reward. I owe you one.
Finally,
game?
a slightly better helmet.
This game limitations? No.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Like I don't think there's a limit on how far you can go down, except for how far down goes. So why should there be a limit on how far you can go?
Come back sometime.
Especially with a motorized vehicle that's not meant to fly in the slightest. Like, come on, that just makes the most sense.
Safe travels.
Ooh, the anvil. Do you want me to put that in the,
Already
furnace?
have one.
Come back
Oh.
tomorrow to get new goods.
We just
What
need
do
a
we do with
crucible. Sell it.
It's only worth 48 coins. Whole anvil worth 48 coins. Polymer string, arrow rest mod. Forged steel, jeez.
Dude, selling armor-piercing slug ammo for shotguns.
Oh,
Selling a SWAT helmet for 5,000, but it's a bad quality one.
Peace be with you, my friend.
There we go. Got a maxed out iron fire axe.
nice.
95 block damage. With like a 30% bonus on wood.
I will be right back.
Alrighty.
You have a great day now.
What handle mod does this have on it? Reduce stamina? Hell yeah.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Just need to deposit some stuff myself and then I'm ready to head out.
Pew pew. Also, I'm probably gonna put the pipe shotgun away because I've like never used it, and I'm just taking up inventory room.
Yeah.
So I'll go down to 2 guns. I'm also just carrying around a bunch of food for some reason. Like, not even cooked food. Oh, this is... Oh. That's been going. Hey, you want some boiled meat?
It's starting to cost 2 points to level up my intelligence.
Oh, jeez.
Still doesn't cost 2 points to level up my perception, so I'll go into that for a little bit.
Alright, right here.
I saw. I still will have a ton of stuff I need to deposit.
Has the mannequin taken any damage? I wonder, has the zombie, like, hit it or... Nope. Does dead corn plants not give you anything?
I think they just give you plant fibers, but that's it.
That sucks. Dead corn still has corn on it sometimes. I'm probably gonna get a living off the land perk. Because eventually we're gonna have to start doing it anyway.
Doing what, farming?
Yeah. Especially if we move to a higher tier zone.
I mean, in a higher tier zone, that just means we have more food.
For a little while, but stuff like corn is gonna get rarer. Also, we have not even started to repair the walls. Jeez, there's like
No, we
4
have not.
places.
We got 4 days still.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably be one of those last-minute things, patching up the base.
Yeah, we should really just spend a day or 2 mining and just get cobblestone.
Yeah. That, or if the trader's selling any of it, we could be lazy and just spend all of our money.
Alrighty, lead the way.
Alright. Let me just sort some stuff in my inventory real fast.
Oh, the mini bike has its own headlights too.
Alrighty, it's that way.
Forget the button to use a horn on a vehicle. There we go.
What button is it?
You ain't never know.
How dare you? I'll just press every button. I don't know why I pressed E. And T is chat.
It is X.
Wow. Building's like right next to our house. I'm surprised you haven't looted it sooner. Alright, sledgehammer gang moving in. How dare you not use a sledgehammer?
I didn't use sledgehammers anymore. I get too caught up in not having enough stamina.
Oh.
Boo.
There's like nothing. Oh. No?
That's the way upstairs, technically. There's not going to really be much aside from the treasure room they're dropping behind us.
Oh, we're no longer the sledgehammer gang?
I still have a sledgehammer, technically. It's just in the form of my buddy.
Why did I think this house was going to be hard? We're like walking through here practically.
That's a decent quantity of zombies, but like we have 2 people.
Oh, jeez. Where there's supposed to be an elevator, 10,000 health doors.
Yeah, stuff's reinforced like crazy.
Oh, yeah. Not breaking that down. Take like full 2 days. janitor's card. Just a bunch of brass. Oh. Is there roof zombies?
Nah, I just stepped on a panel on the floor. Ow.
Ah! Oh, wait, did it hit you? I thought I saved you.
It did.
Dang
yeah.
it. Alrighty, some more zombos. When used correctly, the sledgehammer is a deadly weapon. Shocker.
Looking for turret pistols.
Yup, as always. There's so many paintings in here. I would be surprised if we managed to break them all and find all the secret vaults in here.
Now, they were probably supposed to go up on the staircase, but I'm curious. Is there a basement?
Where's the staircase?
A little bit back.
Oh, I see it. Ah, a basement. Then we can loot the sewer after this. Today is the day of lootings.
Oh, there sort of is. Oh, hey, there's a working vending machine.
Oh, nice.
I'll buy their coffee.
Oh, I found the treasure room. Jeez, that's a lot of zombies. That's a lot of zombies.
Keep going, Sledgy.
There's a biker zombie too. I'm completely out of stamina. No, I got infected.
Oh boy.
That is the first time, like in a while, I've gotten a break. Bumps. Some type of a disease.
Large ammo pile.
Oh, nice.
Hardened
break-
chest.
That one's gonna be the good one.
Oh, hey, honey.
Oh, nice.
We got some stragglers coming in behind us.
Yep. I'm watching your back.
Picking the lock.
Nice. I'm just gonna search these industrial washing machines while you do that.
Aye.
Worn boots. Somehow the worn boots are better than whatever.
They're probably better for temperature, just not for armor.
Yeah. Definitely. They are a cool red though. Empty army munitions box? What was in that?
Just some ammo. I did find a tier 1 iron crossbow.
Oh, nice. We finally have something to waste our ammo with.
How much damage does this do? 49 damage, not bad for a tier 1.
Alright, now we can go up to the last floor, which I doubt is going to have anything special in it, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some steroids just for the sprint speed bonus.
Yeah. So this is where we looted already. And this is the next floor.
It goes up higher.
I know, this is the next floor though, not the last floor.
I doubt they're gonna have too much in the middle, so I'm just gonna check the roof real quick. Yeah, roof access is already open. Hell, maybe we'll drop it down into the middle floor from here.
Oh, there's another floor! Jeez, this building's tall. Ah,
Yup, we do drop down into the floor below us.
no. Oh, nice. Oh! Hold up.
What'd you
Hey,
find?
do you need some new leg armor? Cause look at this. Look at that. Look at that tier of that leg armor.
Nice. I have tier 3 leather armor. This has worse stamina regen, but I'll probably use it if you don't want it.
I don't need it. Oh well, I fell. You are right. It does drop into the floor below. Oh. Oh, zombies. Oh, I was about to do that. How dare you bonk the dude I was about to bonk.
It's just so little range. You think it'd have more? It's awful range when I'm holding it anyway. There's a gun bag in the elevator. Do you have a grip mod on your current weapon?
No. There's also this that we have to break through, which is gonna be fun. Barricade. Some barricade.
No, we're not supposed to break through it.
No, we're not.
Nope.
What were we supposed to do? Oh.
Walk outside. There was a balcony that went around.
Nah, my way is faster.
We got here at the same time.
Details.
And yeah, it does
Lucky
look like the
goggles.
basement.
Hey, hey, come here.
Booga booga. Booga booga.
Let's go.
You want my shades extra perception?
Sure. I don't have anything in that slot anyway.
Bunga bunga. Let go, bird.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Matt, we should. Oh, I wish we had found that before we had looted that basement. Would have been amazing. All right, sewers next. I wonder if the balcony will support me. Should I test it?
I'm gonna break my legs again. Apparently not, actually.
The balcony supports you. Who needs stairs? All right, do you have any idea where that sewer system is? Because I can.
Nope, I do have a quest like 300 meters away though. What's this shop? Savage Country. Eh.
I think actually that has a chance, like for like chainsaws and stuff, doesn't it?
We could get the schematics for it, yeah.
Is it worth
And it
getting
does take forged steel. Honestly, just build onto the roof and then maybe jump into the storage room in the back. It's the best way to raid these places. The whole stage floor usually has nothing except for maybe an equipment rack.
Oh wait, didn't realize you were coming up the same way. We both tried to place a block there at the same time. Oh no!
Versus.
Wait, make a half block.
Yeah.
There's wedge or something. And then we can just jump up. Oh.
I swapping my block back to normal.
Yeah, I don't think we were supposed to be up here. No, is it ceiling proof?
There's a spider in here somewhere.
Yup, it's right below you.
Very nice.
Like in that room.
Oh, this is just a clothing store.
Ah, scam. Scam.
Too bad I don't have my pipe bombs on me.
Yeah. There isn't really much here. Oh, there is
There's a bunch
actually
of crates in the back. The issue was getting there.
Oh wait, there's this. Oh wait, we are supposed to be in the ceiling.
Yeah, looks like it.
There's an entire drop-down ceiling over here.
Oh, it's just an area where I can jump over here.
There's a ladder here that I can climb up. Sounds like
Oh no!
What? Where are you?
There's a scarred zombie in here.
Oh, what?
They're like a normal zombie, but faster and a lot more health. But this one was also feral. Ate 5 of my pistol rounds.
Jeez. It's entering bear territory.
Oh, there's just a ton of barrels back here. Okay, then.
Yeah, is that where you're trying to break into right now? Where even are you right now? Oh, are you in the ceiling still?
I am in your walls.
The wall's near me? Oh, I found yeah, I'm in the loot room. I might be able to jump down there. Alright, you just blocked off.
I was in there.
Oh. Here, just break these open for you. Oh, the amount of luck you're gonna have now.
Watch me only start finding tier 1 garbage now.
Alright, this wall. I don't like this wall.
You might be able to shoot them through it with your bow.
I might.
Hey, found the last acid we need.
Nice. I can. They are breaking through it at a very fast rate, though. I don't like
All
that.
they had is cowboy boots.
That was the best they had here.
Oh wait, there's a military equipment rack back here. Tier 6 cloth armor. Scrapping that.
Ah! How dare you. I'm still using padded chest armor. Alright, well we can pretty much... There's no point even hiding in here anymore.
Finally, I'm not wearing a freaking... Oh god, I look like a nerd now. We might as well search here just for any decent clothes.
I mean, yeah, we've pretty much already killed anything, or everything. What's the point of not? There's like 5 zombies left in this whole thing.
Might as well get decked out.
Yeah, looking good.
Getting the drip. I could really use some pants. Oh, hey, would you look at that?
That's a zombie. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Oh, hold up. Oh, this is not looking good. This is why I need to bring pipe bombs.
Yeah, I think we can just clear out of here.
I'm
Unless you
currently
think we need cloth.
I'm in the corner of the store right now. And there's a lot of zombies.
I'm trying to find you.
Well, I think most of them are dead right now.
Oh, how'd you manage to get back there? Oh, you went in the walls.
Yeah, there's a bunch of zombies that spotted me from outside too. They're having trouble breaking.
Policeman.
What? Oh dear. Oh, they seem to die pretty fast. Alright, I am back in the ceiling.
Yeah, 6 headshots will do that.
Alright, you ready to get out of here?
Yep, just found a military grade shirt.
Nice. Janitors.
Skedaddle, skadoodle. I'm gonna go home and build that convention craft a noodle.
I like how you tried to make that rhyme. I could just hear you struggling.
I'm mainly focusing on getting rid of the zombies at them. I swear if that damages my bike, you're paying for it.
We're on the same team.
Oh hey, my bandana slot's empty apparently.
And don't worry, my bike saved your bike. It landed on my bike. These big box stores aren't anywhere near as hard to loot though as I thought.
Yeah, stores are usually pretty easy. They have a lot of zombies, but usually nothing too spicy.
Yeah, a very, very large amount of zombies. We thought we killed a good majority of them, and I just saw another 5 zombies walk out of the store.
Yep.
Like, I'm willing to bet there's still another 20, at least.
Pretty good chance that there are, yeah.
I wasted so many pistol rounds when I got stuck.
Yeah, I'm starting to run low on pistol ammo myself. Might have to swap to a pipe machine gun.
Do we have any more pistol rounds back in the base?
Nope. Even though we will be able to make our own gunpowder soon. And once you get a crucible, I'll be able to make an auger to speed up the production of gunpowder. But I'm gonna get my beautiful dynamite after going through all of the bullet casings and heads that we've made already.
Yeah, we need to clear out that house next to us. Hey, you know what? You want some more dynamite? I have about 4,500 coins. If there's nothing like a level something hunting rifle or something better there, I'll buy some more dynamite. I'm going the wrong way.
Don't buy dynamite, we can make it ourselves pretty much.
I am going the wrong way again. I thought I was going the wrong way, turns out I was going the right way.
I'm gonna have to make a separate chest just for a mod soon.
Riding through the lake. I am only 6.3% wet after going through a lake. That makes sense.
Yes.
My clothes are only slightly damp after running through a whole lake. I mean, for all we know, 6% actually means that you're like swimming in an ocean or something. Wait, nerdy glasses. Wait, he has nerdy glasses. Oh wait, no, that's not.
I mean, they're still pretty damn good. 10% XP is nothing to sniff at.
They look similar to the ones I handed you. Oh, steel boots. 10,000. No thanks. SWAT helmet. That's 5,000. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. Steel boots is 10,000, but a SWAT helmet is only 5,000.
Apparently.
What? Steel sledgehammer tier 1 for 800. What? Or I could just get armor piercing 9mm for 42 each. Which means that I can afford 107 armor piercing 9mm.
Yeah, it's not worth buying ammo, like 90% of the time.
But we need pistol ammo. I mean, that's
We'll be
like
able to make it in a moment. Pistol ammo ain't super expensive to create, it's just a matter of making gunpowder for it. And
Shotgun.
in about 15 minutes we'll have a chem bench ready to roll though, and I am going to go mine.
Shotgun armor piercing slug. Is that the thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
He has 19 of these for 60 each. How much would it cost to get all of them? A lot. How is it more difficult to make the armor piercing slugs
Yeah.
in the normal rounds? Like, is it worth it to buy?
No. Nothing. No ammo related things are worth buying, mainly just save up to buy gear or car parts. At least I got that drip now.
You know, I'm gonna start speccing into machine gunner.
Alrighty.
I'll literally, I'll just become what I become in every game. I'll become a just wasting our ammo at 75 rounds a second. Is there any like really fast firing guns in this?
There's an SMG.
Which shoots how fast?
I don't know, I've never gotten it, but I've heard that you can chew through full stack ammo in less than a minute.
Jeez. Oh, that actually kind of means the reload time isn't that bad. Unless you empty your clip in like a second and it takes you 5 minutes to reload. Ah, I see a pedestrian to run over. This is GTA, right? That didn't work.
Yeah, you just damaged your bike. Nice going.
And the door. It actually damaged the door. And it damaged the wood piece behind it. What?
That might have just been damaged already.
I guess you could break down a door though if you're just freaking
It's faster just to use a wrench.
You dropped 6 stone arrows.
Yep. I picked them up in the supermarket because they were just laying on the floor.
Oh jeez, the chem bench takes forever to make for like a single item.
Yeah, it's an entire crafting station.
Still. Takes less time to assemble a gun. I mean, all you're really doing, if I'm being on, and putting stuff on it.
You want to join me in the coal mines? Let's get Black Lung together.
Ah, yes. Also, why do we have a bunch of 7mm ammo in our food? Do we eat 7mm now?
What the frick is a 7mm?
7.62mm.
Ah. Rifle round. I don't know why those are in there. It's a good question.
Just ending up everywhere. Oh, well, yeah, I just put all of... I did not mean to do that.
Oh crap, I could put my coffee away. Can you grab some before you head out here?
Yup.
There should be some spare ladders in the block chest too.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a pickaxe as well. 'Cause I don't have one on me at the moment. Also gonna bring down some food. Do you want me to bring all the coffee? Because there's 4.
How much is it? 4? Yeah, might as well.
Alright. Just put away the corn. Or not, 3. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm trying to go down the ladder. Oh geez, 300 meters. I've actually been saving up for a dirt bike in real life.
Nice.
Yeah, the only problem is they're like $1,000. At least for one my size. I can buy one for like 400. And then the ones like the adult size dirt bikes, I may as well just go buy myself a car.
Yeah, at that point you might as well be saving up for one.
I mean, I pretty much am at this point. It's just I'm not quite old enough yet. I have like $150 in investing, or in my investing account. I did not grab the ladders, but I have wood.
That's fine. I got plenty of wood as well.
All right, coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 3
I
on me.
mean, okay, good.
Yeah, I said I had 3 on
Oh,
me.
apparently I
also-
had coffee in my hot bar.
Hey, do you need any red tea?
I have some. Got a stack rolling currently. We can use coal and potassium. Coal's just more versatile.
Oh, so this ladder can float, but the one in our barn can't. I also think I brought some repair kits.
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 on me.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I thought I did not. Do you have a higher tier pickaxe on you right now? Because I saw all of them disappear.
Yeah. I have a pickaxe that does extra damage to iron and heals me if I'm below 50% health, I guess. Well, oh, that's never gonna get used. Whatever, extra mod means more block damage.
Fair. Do you have an extra one above tier 2?
No.
Oh.
We had 3 pickaxes, I scrapped our tier 1 one and then grabbed this one.
Oh. I wish there was a way you could like upgrade them to another tier.
Yeah, just let me merge 3 of a lower tier.
Oh yeah, by the way, in Cosmic tier, so you know the ship Orion in like it's one of the base game ships?
Nope.
Okay, well, it's a very, very powerful ship. An ion rammer, to be exact, with 2 EMPs that I don't know why exist, because they are practically useless with how powerful the ion beam is. I made a ship that's much more expensive, but technically worthwhile. I've compared their 2 ion beams. I know we like make jokes about it a lot, and some of your ion, what is it? I forgot what it's called. Like ion grids that are like hotter than the sun. Not hotter, but brighter. The ion beam on the ship is 9 blocks, like, wide.
Here.
Also, I need to... Oh, you got it! You dropped me all of them.
Nope. I had 12 apparently. I've been picking them up from a lot of car chests.
Jeez. Yeah. I think it was the one I was messaging you about. Yeah, I apparently am bad at math. Because I didn't realize that 4 of those ions were not
Yeah,
full strength.
it didn't sound right, so I just pulled up the calculator on my computer.
Yeah. I mean, it's still ridiculously powerful.
It's still overkill.
Just a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure most ships are allergic to being cut in half, so... Yeah, but anyway, I put it against the Orion. First of all, I figured out the hard way that backwards-facing shields do not actually block stuff, which kind of sucks. Like, you know how you were telling me, like you needed to have the shields to protect the ion beam? I already had that, but apparently if they're facing backwards, they don't protect.
Interesting.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way, only after, like, I thought I saw it block something, but apparently I didn't. So it has a lot less shields now, but the shields actually work, so I guess it technically has more shields. More usable shields, anyway.
Ignore 10% of armor with firearms and archery.
Jeez. What'd you find?
I'm just looking at the dexterity perks, not dexterity, perception.
A zombie heard us. Hold up. I'm just go clear him out before night. There might be a cave below us if those can even spawn.
I don't think they're in the game. Well, there are some pre-built cave structures, but like there aren't randomly generated caves.
You never know until you suddenly fall into one. Also, I feel like this is gonna cave in.
Possibly.
Do we need... you got the 50% bonus on it, so you're probably fine. Actually, I do too. Oh, also, I did get another perk point immediately after coming in here. I guess
Yeah, mining gives a pretty healthy amount of XP.
Yes.
And we're also getting some stone that we're going to need to make cobblestone.
Oh, I got another level of pack mule. That's the last level I'm going to be getting, because I can just build the rest with armor pocket mods. And if not, I'll just put one more in.
I'll start making the ladder better.
I'll be right back.
Howdy. Now my coffee wore off, that makes sense.
Apparently, I had to help with milking tonight. My dad smacked himself in the face with a branch.
Howdy.
So, yeah, around 5:36 is probably when we'll be going out. So, not particularly soon, but just letting you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably just end up being whenever she comes into my room and tells me she's going down. She usually tells me or she messages me.
Alright, if you got those ladders, can you extend it?
Yeah, I'll have to make some. Give me a moment.
Alright, can you drop me your coal and potassium? I'll drop you my tier 4 pickaxe here.
Cool.
I'm gonna head back to base.
Did I even mine any potassium?
No clue.
I do not think I did. Hold up, let me just... Where's some potassium?
It's
There, let me
that,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, if it stacks with anything. Oh, it's not a new slot. Oh, okay, I'm just incredibly blind. Oh, never mind, I'm not. Well, there's 30 potassium if you want it.
Alright. I'm heading back and gonna start getting the chem bench set up.
Alright. I will probably stay in mine.
Yeah.
Just for a while.
I'm gonna come back after I get it set up. I just want to make sure we have gunpowder getting made.
This pickaxe takes the exact same amount of hits to break as the other pickaxe, just because it's just barely not enough to make it one less hit.
Yeah, it doesn't have a damage bonus against coal, just iron.
It just like hitting a full health block and it went down to 5 health. Oh jeez. Yeah, I have 2k stone, and most of that is from mining from the short bit of time we've been in here. Is there any drinks you can get that do extra block damage?
I don't think so. There might be some candy that you can get that does it. Probably only something sold in vending machines.
Hopefully we can find an iron vein while mining this.
Making 700 gunpowder.
Oh, nice. How much ammo is that equivalent to?
No clue. Anything I should throw in the smelter? Got 1,018 bullet casings and 938 bullet heads to start processing.
Nice. I wonder if you hit stone enough, will you just break your hand?
I don't know.
Does the zombie notice me or something? What the frick? Nope, apparently not. Oh, apparently the mini bike is even quieter. Wait, what? I can't hear you.
So great.
I still can't hear you. What? I can't hear you at all. It makes no sound for me at all.
It's fantastic. Alright, I need one of the picks.
Yeah, I just handed you the
Epic.
I can hear a bike from 100 meters away. Can't hear a freaking mini bike if it's right next to me. The game makes even more sense now. Yeah, I bet this would be like the worst place if we didn't notice zombies breaking through that. And I guess it'd be like one of the worst places for that to happen.
I could always throw my turret up there, but I might be out of range down here.
We should honestly just have it so there's an actual like shaft of blocks around it and a door at the bottom. It would get annoying to move after a while, but I mean, really, have to move is the.
You're mining stone, by the way.
Yep, I know.
Adding.
I'm mining a bunch of coal and stone so I can. I just call just give the same amount of stone as a stone block too.
Probably.
Okay then. Yeah, here me being dumb thinking that your stone would give more stone than mining coal.
Yeah. Pretty odd. Don't use the pick on dirt.
They're
Takes
actually
more
pretty good.
durability.
Don't tell me this is Minecraft. This is
I mean, you're
actually-
using the wrong tool for the wrong job.
I mean, pickaxes in real life are meant for dirt too.
Yeah.
But like every game in existence, they're just for stone.
Yeah, they gotta clog up your inventory somehow. Doing mining things while crouched is so cursed because it sounds like you're underwater. If I'm like
What?
digging while crouched, it reduces the sound so it sounds like you're doing it underwater. At least while it does the transition between being loud and quiet.
Just a little bit of this left. Also, what is this? It looks different than the rest of the stone. Oh, that.
It's
okay.
the potassium nitrate, yeah.
Yeah, it looked a little different for some reason. Imagine if black lung was actually a disease in this game. Just like after mining coal for a certain amount of time.
Just permanently reduce stamina reduction.
Well, let's
Or
not be
stamina
too cruel now. Not
regen.
permanent. It could become permanent. But like it would just like make you have like essentially be like the plague, except for instead of just it would only be when you're around coal for a certain amount of time. Like if you're around 5 minutes straight and you're just like just mining coal, then it would make it go up by a certain percent and it could be cured with actually I don't know what it'd be cured by.
Yeah, there's nothing, you can't get stuff out of your lungs. That's not how that works. Not very easily, anyway.
Just this item called cough.
I mean, in Black Lung's case, that just causes it to damage your lungs more. Excite the particles.
So breathe water.
Yeah.
Most people, isn't that called drowning? I keep trying to throw a flare for some reason.
We're in a cave. I think it's quite self-explanatory.
It's just like an instinct at this point after playing Deep Rock.
Add mine more potassium. I should switch to coal now.
I have an extra 350 potassium if you want it. Oh, well, I
Oh, there's a coal vein mine running over here.
Oh, nice.
And my copper wore off again.
I haven't even used coffee this whole time, and I haven't run out of stamina.
Oh, do you have a bunch of ranks in sexy tracks?
No. I don't think so. I don't even think I have one level. Let me check. Oh no, I have exactly one level.
Yeah, I've thrown one level into it as well. It's probably since you have higher minor 69er perk.
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's why I'm doing so much. Wait, does that give increased damage too?
Probably. I
probably
think it gives better block damage with tools, yeah.
Yep, you can crack a rock with the best of them now. Craft quality 5 great tools, increase tool damage by 40% and block damage by 120. Any pick, shovel, chainsaw, or auger. Does a power attack with it literally like do nothing? It does less damage. It just makes you run out of stamina. Alright, now I'll take some coffee. You running back to the base?
Yep. Gonna go make us some bullets.
Nice.
Probably just
Pistol.
gonna make pistol rounds, though.
Yeah, we have plenty of rifle rounds.
I wouldn't say plenty, but we have a pretty decent chunk, especially compared to how much rifle versus pistol we consume.
Yeah. I think we really only consume rifles on blood moons or when I occasionally snipe a zombie, which in a day we find way more rifle rounds than I shoot.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a sniper. It doesn't shoot very fast.
It's not the problem that it doesn't shoot fast. The problem is that it's breach loading.
Yeah. Hey, it works well for what it does.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tier 6, it damn well better. Let's see how many bullets we can make.
I didn't even mean to do this, but I am 660 or 699.9 meters away from getting to the next trader. Have you already gone to that trader?
I don't know, probably. We are making about 680 bullets.
Oh, you were 290 meters away from me too.
Oh, I also have like 200 shotgun shells on me for some reason.
Wait, look how far away you are from me.
Mm.
I'm 699.9 meters away from the trader, 299 meters away from. Also, why do we break stuff in triangles? Like, why is that the shape they chose?
Because it's a polygon.
I'll pretend like that explains everything.
Oh, everything in a 3D game is made out of polygons with these little weird triangular shapes. All 3D meshes are, some just do a better job of hiding it than others. Let's... Alright, I should be ready to head out. Got a full stack of pistol rounds on me. We're making ammo. The forge needs to be turned off. And a zombie made this nice sized hole that I can just zoom my bike through.
Oh, I pissed off a feral fat zombie. It still dies in one hit.
Where are they sending me? Looks like they're sending me to a warehouse.
Oh jeez. I'll make my way there.
I don't really care. You should probably focus on getting your own quests done.
Aw, my quest is boring though. You got the cool.
I mean, if you do more quests, you'll have access to these.
I'm lazy. Oh, there's a bunch of iron veins on the way to the trader.
Now that I finally put a pickaxe into his hand, he only sees the ore. Like a two dwarf.
Oh wait, you can run over chickens and instantly kill them.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure you can do that with a bike too.
Uh-oh.
What?
Police zombie, they can explode on death. And he did.
Oof. Did you destroy the floor?
Nope, I'm in a warehouse. It's steel industrial flooring.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you're in a warehouse? Oh, wait a minute! No, no way! You can climb a vertical wall with a mini bike. Oh no! This looks ridiculous.
Why were there people in the shipping containers? I have questions.
I can't even do my quest right now. I have to wait until 6.
No, you don't.
Yeah?
Oh, shop closed and you didn't accept the quest last time you were there?
No, I did. My quest is to go to a...
I mean, you can accept a normal quest on top of the opening trade route quest.
Yeah, I'm way too far away at this point. Also, this area is like 3 times as industrial as the area we... Like, there's a 3-story warehouse that's 5 times bigger than our barn. And 3 skyscrapers.
Mm.
Can we please try to loot one?
No.
Come on, this one didn't hurt us.
I'd rather try to actually follow the game's natural progression.
No. How dare you try and follow what the game wanted us to do.
I mean, they probably wanted us to have crafting bench by day 20, not day 4. Ah, where the frick did you come from?
Zombie jump scare?
It was a Karen zombie jump scare.
They wanted to see your manager. They'd have to take it up with Trader Joel though, but I don't think they'd be able to get there.
I mean, they could get there if we left the door open.
Dude, wait, can they actually target the traders?
Nope. Traders
We
are
left the door.
invincible and straight up do not have AI.
Ah.
Clear area and retrieve supplies.
One tap fat zombies too. That's nice. Tier 6 snipers, really good. Please tell me who keeps 5 pieces of scrap metal in their Sudan.
You probably just like pulled it out of the dashboard or something, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, there's no loot in here, but the game like, no, there has to be loot, at least one piece of loot. Alright, I'll just rip the dash. I guess I'll just do some build and looting over here until 6.
My gosh, I just ate 3 freaking pieces of boiled meat and my dude's still hungry.
Jeez. Also, yeah, apparently it does give slightly decreased XP when you're XP sharing. It's very minimal, though. I think they just wanted to make sure that you can't collect exactly double. I am now level 18.
Wow, they really don't want me parkour in here.
The game? How dare you parkour?
Yeah, the ceiling's made in such a way I can't get into the rafters to shoot at zombies.
There
At
was
least not
just
from
a
where I'm
shed.
standing.
There was a shed outside, and it had 3 zombies for absolutely no reason. 2 on the, or 1 on the floor, and 2 ceiling zombies,
Nice, nice.
and absolutely no loot. I mean, unless you count the single moldy backpack with a level 2 pipe baton. But I mean, at this point, do we even consider that loot?
Not really, no. Let's
Also,
see.
is there anything in the tractors? Like, I know they're not a single entity, so is there like anything?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I answered my own question very, very quickly. No, there's not. Random horde of morning zombies? Yep. Wait a minute, imagine if the XP is the amount of players on the server times something. That should mean, like, if we had 3 players, like, because you normally get like 200 XP from a normal zombie kill. And we're getting 400. Which means, like, imagine if we had 3 players.
Yeah, I'm not the why it's giving us bonus XP, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't scale with the amount of players we have. I've done a match with 4 players before, and it didn't give us any extra.
How do you find 4 people?
Joe, Brandolph, Seth, and me.
Yeah, Brendan said he was gonna try and join the first one, didn't he? Or did he change his mind? I can't remember.
He was at like a friend's house or something, I don't know.
Oh, that's fun. I was about to enter this house, but if I peek through the window, there's a wolf.
Very nice.
Also, the freaking windows in this game are so clear, I can't see them. That is a dire wolf.
Lovely.
Proven by the fact that I cannot one-tap it, and it is almost twice the size of a normal wolf. That's about to break down that door.
Robotic turret schematic.
Nice. Oh! It destroyed the block under me at the exact same time I killed it. Lucky. Ah, I got 12 pistol rounds, let's go. How much food does it give? Oh, well that's sad.
Alright, now where was I actually supposed to... Where was I actually supposed to enter this place from?
Also, I love how barbed wire doesn't actually do damage. It just
Some
makes
of
you
it
go
does.
slow.
I think it does damage just a very small amount and over a long period of time.
That guy doesn't even say he's getting hurt. It's just slowed. Also, should I even try to loot one of these factories? Because I'm pretty sure these are guaranteed tier 4 5.
Yeah, probably not.
I'd probably like walk in there, then there'd be like 20 ceiling zombies.
Probably just straight up wouldn't be worth the time even if you do survive.
Oh yeah, I'm not. What? Wait a minute. Is the stuff on the like the good loot on the skyscrapers usually on the top?
No.
Oh,
There's usually some loot on the top, but it's just scattered everywhere.
oh, so it doesn't. Does it have like a treasure room?
Not really.
Oh. Also, I'm pretty sure I found another dock. Yup. Do you have any jobs? Tier 1 clear. I thought I went up to the next tier. I thought I went up to
Only
tier
for
2.
that trader you went up to the next tier.
Huh. Oh, they told me to try not to get myself killed. Huh. You know, I never really thought of trying to get myself killed, huh?
That's a new
Yeah, I
one.
think. Yeah. Iron helmet. Why does it look like a gas mask? They're selling empty shopping carts.
Nice, nice. Only if we could actually use them.
Like, at least let us use them for storage.
I think they're just decorational bits, though.
They just said poppin' pills might have what you're looking for. Oh, apparently you haven't been here before. Destroyed forge, anvil.
Already have an anvil. It's like the fourth one we found.
Wait, can you not even scrap anvils?
Nope, you can't.
That's a scam. Come on. Also, what does it do when you rent a vending machine?
It's for online servers.
Like, what does it do though?
Allows you to sell stuff to other players.
Ah. But it's essentially completely useless for us.
Yep.
Wait, there's this thing, there's this candy called Hackers. Salvage harvest plus 20% duration, 10 minutes, food plus 5. And it only costs $100. I'm gonna buy it. Health bar, max health bonus, 10%, or plus 10. Armor crit resistance, plus 50%. Natural crit healing to 100%, duration 5 minutes, and food 5. That or there's skull crushers with melee damage up 50%. And again, only for $100. And are you serious? I found a beaker.
Very nice. I think we can even use it to buff our campfire or chem bench.
I mean, there we go. I can't scrap it anyway. And I'd probably only scrap into glass if I could scrap.
Yeah.
Then again, because the game would consider it a high tier item, I'd probably get like 300 glass shards. Compared to a window dropping.
Now you can kill yourself 300 times as fast.
Is it 300 times as fast or 300 times as often?
Why not both?
Now the real secret is climb to the top of the skyscraper, then eat the glass.
Skyscraper's gotta have a lot of glass in it.
Yeah. Just break the entire skyscraper down. That's how you get your glass.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just ate lots of glass.
How do you come up with these?
Well, it's kind of already an existing song. I'm just parodying it.
Gotta love it at this point that anywhere I hit a zombie with the gun, that zombie's body part just blows up. If I
Yeah,
hit
it
the
just
head,
pops it right off.
Hit it in the head, boom. Hit it in the arm, boom. Imagine you could hit them in the torso and they would still be alive. They'd just be. I mean,
Start
that'd be kind
inching
of.
their arms towards you.
Yeah, I could see that being a very bad thing.
In one of
like
the
a
previous patches of the game, zombies could survive a few seconds after you blew their head off. It was really annoying.
I mean, that actually kind of sounds cool, to be honest.
It's kind of cool, but you just get real tired of it real fast. Like, you just killed 3 zombies at a time. They all managed to get a free hit off you because you expected them to be dead.
I mean, it's something you'd get used to after a while, though.
It's super inconsistent. So not really.
Oh.
Friend, it's rare to find honor in these dark times.
He's selling so many glasses. Wow.
At this point, piles of garbage have better loot than most duffel bags.
You really do be selling a steel sledgehammer for 840. Wow. And when it costs 40 per attack, jeez.
I get new merchandise daily.
I don't think we figured out how to make a double barrel yet, have we?
You're doing business with
Nope. I'll probably end up specking.
Oh, apparently I have.
Oh. What does it take?
4 shotgun parts, 10 forged iron, 2 duct tape, some scrap polymers and springs. I'll see if we have enough at base. I don't know if we have many shotgun parts. Oh, we have some.
For a second, I thought you were about to say shotgun ammo. I was about to be like, we have plenty.
I want it so I can start burning my shotgun ammo. Hopefully we can stop using pistols and just use bows and shotguns instead for exploring.
Yep. I mean, pistols have their place. They're quick to pull out. They most of the time have a magazine. I get there's some shotguns that do,
The
but-
thing is, the double barrel shotgun kind of replaces that. You can just quickly pull it out and blast like 4 zombies at a time with 2 shots. It reloads pretty fast too.
Oh.
The reload does slow you down like the other weapons, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, I hate how that does that. Like, just because I'm reloading, like, I can reload at full sprint in real life if I had to.
Yep.
Also, here you go. I don't know if this will be useful to you because you have some skills that kind of work with those. And a beaker. Yep, you can put a beaker in here. Well done. You can use it to make glue, paint, antibiotics, and full antibiotics.
Not bad. Only if we had the recipe for literally any of that.
Actually, we have the stuff for glue. You just
Yeah.
need murky water and a bone. Or 7 bones. Also, for some reason, you can make herbal antibiotics with a pot. You don't need the beaker.
I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we only have 2 shotgun parts.
Oof. You can make... Wait, that means you can make a...
Oh,
one-
single barrel shotgun.
Yeah, isn't that just called a shotgun? Gunpowder. Oh, jeez. Hey, do you want me to max craft gunpowder with what's in my inventory?
Sure. Might want to see if we have any lead or brass to smelt as well.
Well, that's another 362 gunpowder. And that's not even using anywhere near all.
Oh, I did pick up a tier 3 iron spear from my quest reward.
Oh, nice.
You can stack some crazy status effects with spear. Because if you spec into spears, you get a status effect that slows zombies on hit. And there's a very easy to get mod that causes them to bleed as well.
Oh,
And then on top of that, you can also put fiery shaft on it.
nice. Oh, there's a biker zombie.
Oh, hell yeah. They're sending me to the shotgun store.
I'm coming there. No. Shotgun store. Biker zombie, stay down. It's not good for your health, specifically your...
Well, it's not a
mental
shotgun store specifically, just the gun company in this game is called Shotgun Messiah. And it has a shooting range? Wait a minute.
Still gun store.
Yeah. There's a gunsmith in the back. I'm gonna raid that section first.
I hit my... No! The zombie died and he was in between me and the bike. I accidentally hit my motorbike.
You can just repair it with a repair kit.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste a whole repair kit on 6 durability. I wish you could do like very minor, very minor repair for like free, like 1%.
Well, the answer to that would just give repair kits their own durability.
True. I mean, I felt like they should have had that in the first place anyway.
Yeah. I want to raid the gunsmith first, but there is a way to drop down to the main store.
Oh, there's a lot of zombies in here. Oh, this is a shooting range. I'm just killing these guys for the XP at this point.
Yep.
There's like 10 of them down here, but it's like a really wide open area, so no point not to. Like, I'm not gonna get trapped anywhere. Oh, that was quick. Oh, geez, that's a lot of guns and stuff. Oh, there's also a zombie bear. What?
He moonwalking Michael Jackson.
You good there? He's good.
He's down.
What was that?
So many crates. They really like giving me bone knives.
Hey, you can totally use those, right?
I found like 4 tier 6 bone knives.
You really only need a tier 1 at this point,
Oh hey, you want a buddy too?
buddy.
Yeah, here, have a buddy.
Oh, buddy. Does it take fuel or anything?
Nope, just need to repair it every so often.
Ah,
That is pretty good durability.
it does terrible block damage, which I thought that would actually do like really good block.
Nah, the thing just has all-around better stats when it's actually deployed. You just need to be within a certain range of it to have it active. I think by default it's like 10 meters. Oh my goodness. It's always 3 seconds. Tempered blade mod, birdie shaft modifier. Or recipe to the birdie shaft mod.
Hey, there's a gun safe in here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's another one. There was another one.
Another tier 6 pipe rifle.
No, jeez. Hey, 2 snipers?
I don't like single shot weapons in this game.
Gun rack. 3 steel spear parts. 4 rocket launcher parts. 3 rifle parts. And that was only one of them. 18 bullet tips, some buckshot. Ooh, search ammo display case. That was trash.
Don't worry, I haven't even activated my raid on this area yet. We can double loot it. screw it. I'm scrapping the iron spear. I'm never gonna use it. Also, if you see those like little boxes with like blue tarps over them, you can hit them with a shovel for lots of cobblestone.
Yep. Steel knuckles. Well, not steel knuckles, but steel knuckle parts. Trash can.
Stealing people? No. People outside though. Hey, look, another tier 6 knife.
They're not outside. Nice.
I'm gonna need those steroids.
6 crossbow bolts. Steel spear parts. Display case. Oh, well that had stuff I totally needed. Come on.
You don't have to go to my mini bike to store some stuff.
Ooh. Tier 5. Hey, we both have tier 5 scrap leg armor now.
Very nice.
And I also have some tier 5 padded gloves that are worse than I had. Wait a minute, can you just like completely destroy a store and it'll still completely reset?
Yep. There's a gun safe in here.
Steel armor parts. Ooh.
What we're really looking for are tool parts right now.
Yeah.
Tool parts and a crucible. But I doubt we're gonna find a crucible here.
Search pile of books. Imagine I find, yep, single piece of paper in a pile of books. Game making sense to you guys yet? Painting break.
I should make us some armor pockets once I get back to base. We have a ton of sewing kits. Alright, you might want to hop out of here.
Yep, I'm running to do so. I'm coming! I'm going!
You know what, screw it. Let's beat up these cars too.
Let me see if I have my wrench on me. I do. Eat the cars.
Oh, no.
The cars. The cars must fear us.
I have so much tier 6 garbage weapons on me.
Wait, do you have any... Wait, what tier 6 weapons do you have right now? Num num num. You're next. Oh, what the frick just dropped? Headlight. My sprinting speed is 2 at this point. I don't need that. I don't need... Ah, shoot, for once I actually got good stuff in my inventory.
You can deposit gunk in my mini bike. It's already partially loaded.
I have my own mini bike. If I can remember where I put it. I put it on the other side of the building. Dumpsters. Oh, a little bit of lead. Oh, is there stuff in there?
There was.
Oh, another zombie bear!
He does not care about you at all.
He was going after me at first, and then you shot.
Should
Oh,
repair my pistol
jeez.
before we get into another skirmish.
That was like an absolute tank. I mean, I guess that's essentially what they are, but
Yeah, bears are real life tanks.
I'm gonna put stuff in my thing real fast, and then I'm going to use the bathroom real fast, and then I can help you read this. Where did my bike go?
Go get on top of the shed across the street. I'm gonna reset the location.
Oh wait, real fast before you do, there is a thing in the back. Destroyed engine, free engine.
Ooh, a fancy garbage can.
What a funny. Why has there been 2 zombie bears here though? It's weird.
It's high tier area. That box stuff. I'm resetting it.
Alright, I'm about to.
I'm gonna go get back on top of the gunsmith. Start peppering some Zambonis.
I'm gonna just build up a little bit here, because I'm gonna be gone for like 5 seconds. Alright, I'll be right back.
Bro, why are you crawling? Stop that. Here. Let's see what we got. Tier 6 knuckle wraps. Those are good. I'll try them out for a little bit. 4 grip mod. Very nice. Oh, hey, serrated blade mod. Bleeding damage.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Bathroom.
Found tier 6 knuckles.
Oh, nice.
Just leather knuckles, but they still should be kind of absurdly good. Most likely better for you since you're spec'd into strength.
Have you not cleared the roof yet?
No, I just went straight into the gunsmith.
Ah.
Let's see how many times I break a lockpick on this chest this time.
That is a lot of zombies in one corner. Oh! That zombie just warped through the floor.
Does your Fire Axe have a wood splitter mod on it already?
I don't know. I'll check.
It probably doesn't.
Yeah, it very probably doesn't.
I'm surprised I haven't found a full set of any magazines yet. We got some pipe bombs to raid the main building with.
Well, that did not go very well for me.
What'd you get smacked by?
I didn't get smacked by anything. I got stuck in a corner again. Zombies just really like putting me in a corner.
Me one situational awareness challenge impossible.
Ooh, got some more recog.
First gun safe cracked open. More sneak damage. Whoopee.
No way. Level 1 Iron Spear. I am totally.
Why are there so many chickens in here all of a sudden?
Hey, I got 2 pairs of padded boots, level 4. And leather chest armor. It gives me better. Oh, wait, this is literally somehow better than my tier 4 padded armor. Another set of tier 5 scrap armor. Which I'm sadly gonna have to scrap. Wait, crap, does that sell for any good? Oh!
Scrap
Okay,
armor doesn't really sell well, last I checked.
This sells for 200, it's not even at full durability.
If there's any armor you can't pick up, just scrap it.
I can pick it up, I was just wondering if it was worth more to sell.
No.
I mean, it's worth 200 and it only gives me 37 scrap. Another level 1 wrench. What does that scrap into? 90 scrap? But it's only worth 8 coins.
Costs a lot of iron to make.
2 coffees.
Mm. Come on. Let me in. Let me in.
Where are you trying to get into another gun safe?
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
Oh, it actually had a gun this time. Imagine that.
What gun?
Tier 1 pistol.
No. I mean, wait, I'm using a tier 1 pistol. I should probably not be laughing.
I mean, it's not like it's good. I sold like my arm and my leg to get my tier 4 pistol. Oh, they really want me to kill the random woman in a truck.
No, it's faster this way. Aha!
You had a 15-second head start.
This guy has been hitting this wall for like the past half hour.
He keeps him moving along the wall. That's how he's been there for so long.
Come on, get back up. I have to hit you again. He's just staring at me now. He's just, look at this. He's just staring at me on fire.
My bike is full of weapon mods.
Like, look at this guy. He's just standing there staring at me.
Here, take this, put it on your axe.
I can't hit him. He's just, oh. Well, he just unexisted. Was he even there for you?
Yep. I gotta head back, because I am out of food and I have a crap ton of weapon mods to sell. Oh, another tier 6 fire axe.
Jeez. Actually, can I have that? Wait, you said you have multiple? Hold up.
Yeah, I just found one.
But you said another.
Yeah, I have one on me already.
Oh.
I'm standing on it. Get war here.
I'm trying. I was grabbing my. Mini
Okay,
bike.
it's in the middle of the parking lot. I gotta grab the White River supply cache.
Oh wow, this is actually the other fire axes actually kind of work something. 240. Jeez, how do you find this stuff? I get you have that, but like, dang.
I got the lucky goggles and the 3 levels in luck looting.
Oh, with the upgrades on it, and not even at full durability, it's worth 500. If you repair it, it's worth 1,500. Jeez. Let's see, is the iron spear? The iron spear is worth, 120 scrap.
There we go, lucky looting level 4.
Jeez. How much lucky looter is too much lucky looter?
No such thing. It's nice because it lets me open containers faster too.
I have tier 3 good fortune.
Very nice.
Oh, my mission is 1 mile away. I accidentally accepted a quest from the wrong trader. I want a tier 2 mission, not a tier 1. Oh wait, this is one of those houses with the loot room on the top floor. Hold up, I'm gonna just do a Fortnite moment and go up.
Water, gratitude, friend. A little Godspeed.
I'll keep my
Okay, never
hand
mind.
parts. You still haven't refreshed your shop yet.
I thought he refreshes daily.
Great.
Yeah, I thought so too. He still has like 16 pairs of ski goggles.
Like, that's literally what they say, is that they restock daily. Did they just straight up lie to us?
I mean, they usually do. It came out of that with 126 more shotgun shells, 120 rifle rounds, 13 magnum rounds, and probably about 120 pistol rounds. I spent some while I was in there.
And that's a lot.
No shotgun parts, but we did get a decent chunk of rifle parts.
Huh. An entire company where their kind of thing is supposed to be shotguns. And you didn't find a single shotgun part?
I did not.
Oh, I paced off a zombie. What are you gonna do about it? Come on. Jumping into a sledgehammer is probably not the first thing that should be on your mind.
Jokes at you, they don't have a mind. Oh, I can get facial piercings.
Nice.
Why is that even in the game? It's so random.
What is it supposed to be for the quiet kids who play this game?
No. I have no clue. The risk... I suppose they do have a full set of gothic clothes, so I suppose that's supposed to go with it. The risk of infection, not enough of a challenge. Try putting piercings of questionable origins in your skin.
That sounds like a smart idea.
Honestly, it's only 150. I'm gonna buy it just so I can see how it looks. Goes in your bandana slot.
Imagine it just changes to 150k.
It is just facial piercings. But why?
Y'all come back now.
Time to fill our weapons in my chest. Let's see. You in a safe place?
No, currently not. Get out of the house. I was trying to get to the treasure room.
Yeah, you can clear that house, and then I'm probably gonna end it.
Alright. perfectly timed too, because I'm gonna have to go here.
Yeah. I haven't been talking nearly enough, so I figured it's time to stop soon. Start stopping, yeah.
And the fact that you're talking like that is usually a good indication.
Yep. I like to keep 5,000 fuel on me, deposit all of that.
House had a little bit more rooms than I thought it did, but I'm almost to the loot room.
Alrighty. Got 60 Magnum ammo, nice. Now we just need a Magnum.
Okay, game, there's like 4 more rooms. There has to be a loot room here.
Can't wait till I open up a trash bin and find a tier 6 Magnum. What about you?
Alright, you know, I'll just go out of the house. I can finish looting this next time. I'll
Alrighty.
just kill this biker zombie. And wait, unless... Did the zombies save?
Let's see. They should.
Alright, well, you should be able to know.
Alrighty, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Thanks again to Dr. Doof for the raid, and let's see who's live to send our viewers to. Mr. Fun is currently live, so I'm going to send a raid his way. Thanks again for stopping by, everybody, and I hope you have a great time. Oh. My browser might have just crashed. Yeah, I did for a second.
Oh, wait. What day was it when we left?
What do you mean?
It wasn't